I have the privilege to inviting Mr. Arshad sir to please welcome Naman sir, CEO GIT. Give a big round of applause. Now I request Akansha ma'am to give token of respect to Mela sir. Now I request Dr. I.C. Sharma sir, Principal of GIT, to give token of respect to Mr. 𝐉𝐴𝐓, Head HR �KGK Group. Give a big round of applause. Now I request Pradeep sir to give a memento to Miss Anjali, Head at High Risk. Now I request Pradeep sir to give a token of respect to Sonika ma'am, HR.SPAR. Give a big round of applause. Now next, I request Ravindra sir to give a token of respect to Miss Nitisha, Associate Director, HR Head of Global Recruitment, Right Point, India. Give a big round of applause. Now I request Ghanshyam sir to give token of respect to Mr. Sulabh sir from Cerebral Technology. Give a big round of applause. Now I request Vishal sir to give token of respect to Mr. Puneet sir from 𝐾GK Group. Give a big round of applause for them. In the last, I would like to request Mr. Suren Dua sir to give token of respect to Miss Annie Bhatia from Oswald Infosystem. Give a round of applause. Now I request Mahila ma'am, Sushila Mahila ma'am, to give token of respect to Anjali ma'am. I request Akanksha ma'am to give token of respect to Anjali ma'am. Give a big round of applause. I request all the dignitaries to please take their seats. Thank you so much. Please give a huge round of applause to all of them. On behalf of GIT and IHRA, we expect you to be with us at the conclave and wish you draw tangible outcomes post this promising HR conclave. Now, let's welcome our CEO, Mr. Naman Kandoi, whose leadership and vision have been instrumental in shaping the trajectory of our institution. He completed his Masters from Imperial College London and his Bachelor's of Science from Purdue University. He possesses expertise in education and management and is affiliated with several educational bodies, including Mayo College. Additionally, he demonstrates strong entrepreneurial skills. Under his leadership, our institute has flourished and expanded, enriching its offerings and impact. I welcome Sir to please grace the audience with his precious words. Can we have Naman Sir, please?
Good morning, all. Well, that's quite a crowd of students, no? So clearly, you were one of the more recent batches, not the older batches, because they would have laughed at half the things ma'am said about me. Now, I welcome all the esteemed guests, all the speakers who have taken time out of their extremely busy schedules to be here, to share some of their experiences, to share valuable inputs for our wonderful students on how to make it in this transformative age where digital technologies, artificial intelligence are big disruptors, not just in the space of computer science and IT, but also in manufacturing, also in real estate, also in services. So thank you all for taking time out and coming here today. I should have prepared better for this moment. Unfortunately, I thought that I'll get away with making a more personal and organic kind of a speech rather than something that was practiced and written by ChatGPT. So let me give it a shot. Since we have two types of people in our audience, students as well as HR managers and recruiters and company representatives, I'll first like to talk to my students here. So there are 4 things, students, that you must remember before you take on the world head on. One is empathy. Now, empathy sounds like one of those ideological goals that, sounds nice but can do without. But let me tell you, without empathy, you do not learn to take decisions for your stakeholders properly. You do not build a mindset for long-term decision making. You do not build that far-sightedness that is essential to become a senior manager, to become a leader in any domain. Because empathy trains you into preempting what each stakeholder will experience your decisions like. So when you have empathy, you understand that the various impacts your calls are going to have on different kinds of people. It could be on your clients, it could be on your employees, it could be on your team, it could be on your shareholders. So having empathy is not an ideological target. It's one of those skills that you need to be a leader in this day and age. Second thing, dear students, I hope that you learn is integrity. Now again, another ideological misfit goal in today's Kalyug, I should say, right? Integrity का क्या था? And that's reflected everywhere we go. You know, the person who stays for long in one organization is not the highest paid person. The person who makes frequent jumps is the highest paid person because they're smart about it. Because आपकी company कितना, 10%, 15%, 20% hike देगी, you make a jump, you can go 150%. The more number of jumps reflects on how successful you will be financially. So that is something that you alone as students cannot change, but you can change the expectations you have from your organizations, you can change the expectation you have from your colleagues and peers. Integrity is something that you have to live with. आपका जो एक fake persona है, जो projection है, the world can live with that. It is enough for the world, but that will not be enough for you. When you come back home, when you tell your story to your children in the future, hopefully not too far out, but when you tell your story to your kids, to your grandkids, or to anybody who is willing to listen, without integrity, that story will not have flavor, right? You may have wealth, you may have money, but you'll have no story to share. So live your life as if somebody is going to write about it one day. And that can only happen when you live with integrity. Third is perseverance. How many of you understand the meaning of perseverance? It's hard work simplified, right? Staying motivated, going through the grind and coming out on the other end. Why that's important is, contrary to popular belief, आजकल बहुत ज़्यादा हम लोग celebrate करते हैं, follow your heart, follow your passion, chase your dreams. Dreams, passions and heart are all fickle minded. आज कुछ अच्छा लग रहा है, जैसे ही थोड़ा सा मुश्किल होता है, वो खराब लगने लग जाता है. Then you can know, you know what, cybersecurity is not for me. Let me try UI UX, maybe easier. Then you try something else. So you'll always be chasing your tail because passion will always keep evolving as you grow older, as you come across big hurdles in life. Perseverance is your determination and your zeal to just carry on and take something you started to a logical conclusion. And most people who are successful, either in the corporate world or in academia or people who build businesses, वो जिद्दी होते हैं कि मैंने शुरू किया है, मैं इसको complete करूँगा no matter the struggles along the way, no matter how difficult it gets, no matter how painful it gets, no matter the sacrifices it takes. I will take it to a logical end. So if you have perseverance, passion will come about. Don't worry about it. Don't chase passion, chase perseverance. And finally, autonomy. We live in a world where collaboration is very, very important. But you will have little to collaborate and contribute if you don't have autonomy to build your skills, to see the world as it is, and to make your place in it. So you cannot make excuses in today's time and age. If you wanted to learn something, the college doesn't offer it, the university doesn't offer it, the company doesn't train you in it, still can't make an excuse for not knowing it. Be autonomous. In order to get your dreams to actually come to realization, you have to be autonomous. You cannot be dependent on other people. Because most people, and HR recruiters are here, they will tell you very happily, will disappoint you. So don't allow the world to disappoint you. Expect less, make yourself capable, work with a breadth of capacity that you can nurture. The beauty of this generation, your time in college, is that you have 24 hours to think about yourself, to work on yourself. As soon as you step into the shoes of an employee, or as a family man, or as a mother, or as a spouse, you find yourself finding lesser and lesser time to work on building that breadth of capacity. So use this time well and take it to a logical end. Work with these 4 philosophies in life, and I assure you, you'll come out shining. Now that's my bit for the students, my bit for the HR recruiters, HR personnel, company representatives. I have a bone to pick with all of you. Your selection process is not good, it's not great, and your attrition rate reflects that. The number of people who come, who do well, and as quickly leave your organization highlights the fact that you are nothing but recruiters today. But HR, used to be HRD, Human Resource Development. Start looking to develop the people you have recruited. Don't look at them as cogs in a machinery. Look at the person who's sitting across. What are their passions? What are their dreams? Are they resilient? Last 7 to 8 years, most interviews that I've observed have focused on communication skills. Who cares about communication if there's nobody comprehending? Focus on comprehension skills. What you say, does the student sitting across understand it? When your boss tells you to do something, do you understand what he expects out of you? So that comprehension is missing, and there's too much focus on one-way communication. We all talk, anybody can talk. Doesn't necessarily mean that we can all comprehend and do the task which is expected of us. So focus on comprehension, not on communication. Focus on culture, not procedures and SOPs. No company was ever built on the perfect process. Companies are built on good culture. So find people who fit your culture. Find people who will thrive in your culture. Find people who will take that culture forward. Don't necessarily look for people who just follow process and procedures and protocols. Because protocols will keep changing. And in most cases, the written protocol is not the company culture. And I'm advocating for this, but in my own organization, that's not the reality. The protocol says you have to apply for a CL 1 day in advance. But I know we can get a call at 9 AM, आज मैं नहीं आ रहा, CL grant कर दीजिए और हो भी जाती है. That's the culture. Protocol can, it's eating dust in some file. Culture will be exactly what this company becomes and how your clients and your customers will perceive it. So focus on identifying people and talent and nurture them to recognize that culture and to absorb that culture into their routine. Now, every company, every organization has a vision and mission statement, right? Some of you may have memorized it. Some of you may not even know whether your company has one or what is it. The vision statement, the mission statement, they are North Stars. How, when, ships used to navigate in the past, you can lose all your electronic equipment and still navigate based on that lone star, because that will tell you, that will guide you where you have to be. So your company's vision and mission is exactly like a North Star for your people. So if you've not trained your people into recognizing that North Star, into appreciating that North Star, and taking decisions against the validation provided by that North Star in the form of a vision statement, then you'll have people who will do things that you don't agree with, and then you will have hundreds of HR complaints and things piling up, but no HR development. So sorry to sort of call you out on things so abruptly in front of students, but somebody needs to do that, right? Things need to change. When you look at a star performer in your organization today, go back and see what their recruitment interview was like, what the comments those recruiters made. Does it reflect the performance in the organization after 10 years? Those initial observations made about that person. If there is no correlation there, that means the recruitment process is flawed. And we must always assume that it's flawed. Because generations evolve, people evolve, society's expectations evolve. So your process which worked 5 years ago may not work today. So always go back, reflect, identify what indicators have strong correlation with good company participation and good company performance, and what factors don't, and don't be afraid to use them along the way. So today's HR Conclave, I hope, is beneficial to both sides, and we all come back with some sense of learning and some sense of achievement, that this time wasn't wasted away and there was meaning to the day. I'll leave you with that, and my students are lovely students. The 4 values I've told you about, I would confidently say that most of them adhere to those values. So please give them a chance, and you will see great things turn out.
Thank you, sir, for your enlightening words and your empowering commitment to fostering excellence and innovation within our college community. As we gather here today to explore the ever-evolving landscape of human resources, your guidance and insights will undoubtedly enrich our discussions and inspire us to push the boundaries of what's possible. After the great success of our previous edition of Git Hr Conclave 1.0, we are thrilled to embark on our next summit of Git Hr Conclave 2.0, organized by the GIT Jaipur with IHRA sponsored by 𝐇𝐑 𝐂𝐨𝐧𝐜𝐥 Code 1 and Gifting Eagle. We are also grateful for the valuable association and support of the Indore HR Association in making this event possible. It is my pleasure to introduce you to the Indore HR Association IHRA, a dynamic community of HR professionals dedicated to fostering learning, growth and collaboration in the field of human resources. IHRA's mission is to create a platform where HR professionals can come together to share knowledge, exchange ideas and support each other in their professional development.
Let's give a warm welcome to the Indore HR Association. Please give a big round of applause. Now I request Damini ma'am, please come on the stage with her team. Now I request Manju ma'am to present token of respect to Damini ma'am. Give a big round of applause. Next, I request Kritika ma'am to please present token of respect to Gaurav sir. Give a big round of applause. Now next I request Kritika ma'am to give token of respect to Kavita ma'am. Now I request Apurva ma'am to please give token of respect to Kapil sir. Thank you so much, everyone. Now let's welcome Damini Agrawal, Senior HR and IHRA Initiator, to bring this wonderful event in front of you. Give a big round of applause. Over to you, ma'am.
First, I would like to thank you for the warm welcome, and I wanted to extend my heartfelt gratitude to all our sponsors who for their support and their contribution have truly made this event successful. I also wanted to thanks to all the students and HR professionals for their support, for their help to make this event successfully. So my name is Damini Agrawal, thrilled to have here, and in 4 years of experience I have delved into talent acquisition, employee engagement and navigating the ever-evolving HR tech landscape. IHRA is a diverse community. To start IHRA community, the reason is like we are into HR professionals. We are not getting the opportunity to connect with HR professionals. So that's how we started IHRA community for like creating a platform for networking, learning. So this kind of the purpose behind this. Our objective is to create a platform to empower the capability of human resource professionals, continuous learning, meaningful connections, collaborative network for HR professionals. It also helps to resolve complex issues related to talent acquisition, HR compliances, changing industry norms, present and upcoming technical achievements. IHRA has achieved milestone. We have organized seminars, webinars that have not only facilitated learning but also sparked meaningful discussion among our members. Our team worked hard behind this, and I would like to thank everyone. I am thrilled to extend here today and reflect our amazing journey together. From just 5 of us sharing a passion of HR experience, we have grown into a vibrant community. we have we have hit big milestone along the way. We were just 15 people at lunch meeting. I am thrilled to be staying here today and reflect an amazing journey together. From just 5 of us, a passion of HR excellence, we have grown into a vibrant community. We have hit a big milestone along the way. We were 15 members at the lunch meeting, then we grew up 30 at the liquor meeting. But the event, like won the St. Paul event, that really showed our strength, and over 150 of HRs joined us in that event at St. Paul College. Our latest success was outstanding. Over 150 HRs people joined us. This shows the value we bring the HR community and the importance of our work. But it's not just about the members. Our IHRA community is about learning, growing, and working together. Each idea shared, each connection made, bring us closer to creating better workplace and championing the human side of HR. As we gather today here, let's celebrate our past achievement and look forward to the future. As we continue throughout the event, I encourage you to actively engage with your fellow attendees, share your experience, thought, and build a network. Thanks to all of you once again. Welcome to the HR Conclave. Thank you, everyone. Now I would like to call my colleague, Mr. Kapil.
Hello, good afternoon everyone. Thank you, Damini, for welcoming me. And it's good to see everybody sitting here, and it brings a lot of memories to me. I have been here before. 17 years ago, my younger brother pursued BTech from computer science. He passed out in 2011. So I was here during the freshers party of 2007. And it was such a vibrant crowd at that moment. And it's really good to be back here and interact with you all. I would request, this is not a monologue, it's a dialogue. I would request participation from everyone. I hear that we have students from BTech, first year, second year, third year, and even fourth year. As Naman sir said that first year नहीं students ज़्यादा होंगे, but I hear that there are students from all the years and all the branches, CS, EC, and all the mechanical and all the branches. So really good to have you all here. And I'm also very fortunate to be in the presence of all the HR professionals from the industry, and it's so good to be among people who are the front runners of recruitment and who are driving technology in this industry. So thank you so much all for being here. Now I'd like to take this forward. So Damini spoke about what IHRA is all about. You must be wondering, kahan se aa gaya IHRA? IHRA is, as she said, it's the Indore HR Association. We have done some phenomenal work in Indore. We have had several events, and in Jaipur, it's the first event. So Global Institute of Technology has become a platform for us to hold our first event in Jaipur. So we are really appreciative of this opportunity that GIT has given us. Now, what is the motto of IHRA? I would like to request you all to join me in talking about that. Our philosophy is HR to HR, HR to connection, and connection to community. Now, to understand this better, कि ये क्या है HR to HR, connection, community, I would request you all to imagine a giant circle around here, right? Imagine a giant circle, and at the top of the circle there's a person, and that's one HR. Now, if that HR has to cover the entire circle, you can say entire globe, because we are in Global Institute of Technology, so you can imagine a globe also. So if you have to cover the entire globe, that person will take, let's say, T amount of time, T minutes, right? But if there is another HR at the bottom, right, and they are connected, then it will take half T by 2 minutes, right? It will take a half amount of time to cover the entire circle. Imagine there are 4 HRs at 4 points on that circle or that globe. It'll take T by 4 minutes to cover that survey. Now imagine there are 350 HR professionals. कितना ज़्यादा कम time लगेगा? Now ये oxymoron हो गया ज़्यादा कम, right? But it's the more people we get, the lesser time it takes to connect with each other, and the faster it becomes to communicate and to work. So that is what IHR is all about. It's HR to HR, HR to connections, connection to community. From one HR, it became a group of 5 HRs. From 5 HRs, it became a group of 15, and then 30, 120, 150, and today we are a proud community of 350 professionals who are connected through this common platform, and we are bringing about change in this industry. So I request you all to come with me and manifest this HR to community process. So when I say HR, you say what's the next step in the connection. So HR to, come on, HR to connection to, that's it. See, एक साथ आए हम लोग, right? We all came together, and it was so nice to hear those words. मैं अकेला बोल रहा था, so just a monologue. We all came together, we became a community, and it became a louder voice. So that's what IHR is all about. We are trying to bring people together and increase our community, grow this community together, and bring about change in the society. With this, I would like to welcome our keynote speaker of today's event, and it is my great honor and privilege to introduce Mr. 𝐷 Hr Conclave, who is a senior human resource professional with more than 21 years of experience spanning 15 countries, primarily in the IT and services industry. He is currently working with KGK Group and specializes in HR business process transformation and outsourcing, customer and people management, digital enablement, HRSS delivery, and transition management. He excels in applying Six Sigma change management and design thinking to develop impactful HR solutions. With a strong generalist background, he adeptly manages recruitment, training, performance appraisal, and ensures compliance with legal standards. His skills in resourcing, retention, and enhancing process capability, along with his ability to work across various locations and stakeholders, making a valuable asset to any organization. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to a true pioneer and thought leader in the HR realm, Mr. 𝐷 Conclave. So please.
Thank you, everyone. Hi, good morning, everyone. Hey, can I get a mic so I can move around and take this liberty of this entire stage? कितनी मेहनत करी आप लोगों ने इसके लिए, यहाँ से लेके वहाँ तक के लिए. No, guys, if you will not talk to me, I'll come and start taking a sessions there. Are you with me? Yeah. Are you with me? Yeah. Backbenchers, please come and join us in the front. All the people sitting out there. You all watch Instagram pe reels 15 seconds. You have 15 seconds to reshuffle your seats, or I'll reshuffle the seats. Your time starts now. Naman sir, they don't follow my rules. Artificial intelligence kahan lagao? All right. Can I go down and do some exercise with them? Fantastic. देखो प्यार से समझाया था आ जाओ, अब आना नहीं है तो आना ही पड़ेगा. Get the last 3 seats quickly. Reshuffle. Guys, can you shift in the front, please? I think I should give my thanks note to Naman sir and move out and do my work then. Reshuffle quickly. देखो ये बहुत अच्छा तरीका है. अगर यहाँ पे आके सीट भूल जाओ ना तो ये कर दो और लगता है कि बिजी हो गया. और मैं भी नमन सर की तरह कुछ प्रिपेयर भी नहीं किया. You know, this has turned out to be a stand-up comedy show rather than HR Conclave. So I think if my company decides to throw me out, Puneet, I can be a good stand-up comedian, no? All right, shall we start the session now? Hey, can we get a breakfast for these people? यार सेशन स्टार्ट करें? हिंदी मेरी मातृभाषा. वेरी नाइस. ऑल राइट. तो आप लोग कहाँ से सुनना चाहते हो, मेरी स्टोरी या आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, या वैसे शुरू करना है? स्पेशल थैंक्स टू नमन सर एंड ग्लोबल इंस्टीट्यूट फॉर इनवाइटिंग मी टू हैव द प्लेजर. सबको बोलना पड़ेगा भाई. Special thanks to IHR and all the guests and my special HR friends and special audience. Special thanks to our placement officer Arshad sir for following up with me back to back till evening, and Damini ma'am, sir आपकी mail archive में चलेगी, please confirmation दे दीजिए. Okay, so please clap for them, please. इसी के साथ मेरे 7 मिनट पूरे हो गए और उन्होंने समझाया था कि 20 मिनट्स मिलेंगे. तो 20 minus 7 we are left with how many? Fantastic. 20 पे आप रोक देना वरना मेरे साथ केजी के हायर हो जाओगे. All right. So with this I'll start the journey. Special thanks to almost everybody out sitting out here because HR के लिए टाइम निकालना, और बहुत से लोगों ने इंटरव्यूज मुझे दिए हुए हैं, कुछ लोगों ने मेरे इंटरव्यूज भी लिए हुए हैं, बट फिर भी हम एक दूसरे को बहुत अच्छे से बात करेंगे यहाँ पे. All are my friends out here. Okay, so I started my journey in 2002, wherein I was such a timid student sitting at the last bench, and holding a mic for me was to get a Nobel Prize. Right? तो मैंने कहा चलो इसी को ना एक वो दोनों हाथ से पकड़ के अच्छे से ना इसी को ही अपना टैलेंट पूल बना लेते हैं और इसी से पैसे कमा लेते हैं. तो सही रहा ना? अभी क्या, जाओ शोज करो, लोगों से मिलो, अच्छी अच्छी बातें करो, गिफ्ट लो, फोटो पोस्ट, रील्स, इंस्टाग्राम, लिंक्डइन, फेसबुक, ट्विटर, एंड फाइनली सब बहुत अच्छे. टैगडो को क्या आना पड़ता है अच्छे बनने के लिए भाई, घर चलाना है. All right, so let's become somewhat serious. Are you with me? Okay, the rule of the show is what the gentleman said. It should not be a monologue, it will be a dialogue. If I say hi, you need to say hello. If I say hello, you will say hi to me. Hey guys! Hello! Hi! Fantastic, ये reel hit होने वाली है आज. Okay, so you want to talk, you want to listen about my story, or you want to understand more on HR, you want to understand more on artificial intelligence. What do you want to listen from me? This is team A, B, and C. More on artificial intelligence? Or she want to understand my life? Huh? I hope my wife is not watching this live. Huh? All right. Now the second thing. Life, she wants to know more about my life. The struggle this guy has faced. And more on education. What is artificial intelligence? मैंने बहुत कोशिश की रात को प्रिंट आउट लेके मगअप करने की, लेकिन कर नहीं पाया. ट्राई करूंगा. All right. So this guy was born on 9th August 1977. I'm a 46 years young person. I was born in a town called Jaipur, studied in different parts of the world. So St. Mary was the school, and I'm highly influenced by Mayur School, where I was thought I'll take admission in Ajmer because my dad studied in Mayo. So I thought Papa वहाँ है तो बेटा इधर वाले में तो आ ही जाए. But somehow my principal, Bishop E.S. Nasir, was so good. So I started into a convent school, and very timid, weak, lean, अच्छा सा smart बच्चा होता था उस ज़माने में. तो वो schooling वहाँ से किया. Schooling करने के बाद में I did my graduation from Delhi, and till Delhi I was thinking that I'll get a job, but till the time I was knowing HR क्या होता है, मैंने सुना ही नहीं था HR क्या होता है. मेरे हिसाब से HR पता है क्या होता है? होता था 22 साल पहले. I thought HR एक बस पे लिखा होता हरियाणा रोडवेज. I thought that is HR. मुझे लगा ये क्या करते हैं. बोलते तैयार होके जाओ, फॉर्मल्स पहनो, एक बाल तुम्हारी इच्छा के बिना नहीं हिलना चाहिए. नहीं हिला ना, ठीक है. कितना भी कैसा हो, एक भी झुर्री नहीं आनी चाहिए. झुर्री तो अभी सुमरन आएगी, नहीं छुपा सकते, लेकिन ऐसे परेशान, हैरान, आत्माएं गंदगी नहीं जाने. तो हम लोग खूब तैयार होके जाते थे अच्छे से। फिर वही घिसा बेटा, टेल मी अबाउट योरसेल्फ। मैंने कहा मेरी माता पिता से पूछ लो यार, मेरे से क्या बताऊं, टेल मी मोर अबाउट योरसेल्फ। सो ये ऐसा कोई सिलसिला मुझे लगा शायद इंटरव्यूज में होता होगा। दैट टाइम आई वाज अ ग्रेट फैन ऑफ अ फिल्म स्टार कॉल्ड सलमान खान। तो मुझे लगा यार उसको देखना पड़ेगा एक बार, अब उसको कहाँ से यार, एक 20 साल का यतेंद्र एक स्कूल से पढ़ के, जिसको एचआर मतलब हरियाणा रोडवेज, दिल्ली नहीं गया कभी, बहुत ही रिस्ट्रिक्टेड एनवायरनमेंट में रहा हुआ यतेंद्र। बाय द वे माय डैड इज एन आईएएस ऑफिसर, ही इज अ रिटायर्ड आईएएस ऑफिसर, एंड मैम माय मदर, पीपल कॉल यू नो होम मेकर और हाउसवाइफ। यार घर से शादी नहीं करी, पापा से करी, तो हाउसवाइफ कैसे होते हैं आज तक समझ में नहीं आया। होम मेकर वो घर को नहीं बनाती, वो हमें भी बनाती है ना। तो ग्रेट रिस्पेक्ट टू ऑल द लेडीज सिटिंग आउट हियर, बिकॉज हमारा मेन सा काम जो होता है घर जाना, लेबर फेंकना, ये फेंकने। अगर ये मैचिंग की टाइम नहीं मिली तो या तुमसे शादी करके ना जिंदगी बर्बाद होगी। और बेचारी वो अपने बॉयफ्रेंड को छोड़ के मेरे साथ, मुझे नहीं पता कि आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस में क्या रोल प्ले करता है, मुझे नहीं पता। ये स्टैंड अप कॉन्टेंट शो है, सॉरी फॉर दैट। ओके, so it has to be able to go। ये वाला ज्ञान सेशन तो चलता रहेगा, but yes, you guys are so young। सर ने बोला भी था you and your next generation, and then he gave a pause। So we believe nobody is married and produce kids out here। Okay? The last question। Whenever you start producing, pay respect to the lady, because वो 20 साल बेचारे अलग से माहौल में रहते, उसमें आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस काम नहीं आएगा, उसमें तुम्हारी इंटेलिजेंस काम आएगी, तो शादी के फेरों में खत्म कर दी जाएगी। ओके, तुम्हें वही शर्ट पहनना पड़ेगा जो उसे पसंद है, तुम्हें वही खाना खाना पड़ेगा जो वो बना सकती है। तुमने अगर तारीफ करी तो रोज में अच्छी नहीं लगती हो, नहीं करी तो तुम्हारा मेरे में इंटरेस्ट ही नहीं है। तो सॉरी, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस पे कुछ काम नहीं कर पा रहा, सॉरी फॉर पीपल फॉर टेक्नोलॉजी। इसमें ह्यूमन टच आएगा। ओके, व्हाई डू आई गिव सच स्टूपिड एग्जांपल्स, यू नो, स्टैंडिंग आउट हियर, यू मस्ट बी थिंकिंग ये पागल हो गया, क्या बातें कर रहे हैं। क्योंकि कुछ चीजों में हमें ह्यूमन टच देना ही पड़ेगा। यू ऑल एग्री? हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू एग्री ऑन दिस? फैंटास्टिक। बट फिर भी एआई चाहिए हमें, ना, बता दो क्यों चाहिए। ओके, सो ये सब हुआ। उसके बाद में कमिंग बैक टू स्क्वायर वन, कितना टाइम हो गया पता है मेरा? 18 मिनट हो चुके हैं, 2 मिनट और आगे सुनना है। That's how I buy these people, no? So you need a human resource person here। ओके, फैंटास्टिक। सलमान खान की एंट्री होती है, एक गाना शूट होता है, और लाखों रुपए, पानी का टेम्परेचर ये होना चाहिए, स्टेबलाइज होना चाहिए, कोई फोटो शूट नहीं करेगा, कोई मेरे सिग्नेचर नहीं लेगा। इतना एटीट्यूड एक इंसान का। मैंने कहा ठीक है। सो आई थिंक द शूट वाज समवेयर इन दिल्ली, एंड आई वेंट देयर इन द बस कॉल्ड हरियाणा रोडवेज। Okay, I appeared for an interview at Maurice Sheraton, and I don't know why did they selected me। I'm not a hotel management graduate, I'm a different guy। They selected me, and एकदम होता है ना फ्रंट डेस्क, बहुत सुंदर, सब ऑल डेक्ड अप, गुड ऑन कम्युनिकेशन, एकदम वेल ट्रेन्ड मॉडल। मेरे को एक साइड वाली सीट दी गई यहाँ पे, जिसके अंदर एक अच्छा सा लैम्प, एक अच्छे से यूनिफॉर्म, एक अच्छा सब कुछ अच्छा। सो आई थॉट सब कुछ अच्छा है, सलमान खान देखते हैं, ऑटोग्राफ लेंगे, घर चले जाएंगे। बिकॉज पिताजी को मालूम चला नालायक तो एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव सर्विसेज छोड़ के तो सलमान खान देखने गया, तो मेरा एचआर बनना जरूरी था फिर। तो ये सब हुआ। उसके बाद ऑल ऑफ सडन आई वाज वर्किंग, and I got a call from somebody from US, and the call landed on my workstation, so-called travel desk, and this was none other than the CEO of Walmart। अब मुझे तो समझ ही नहीं आया, ये क्लैप कर सकते हो ना प्लीज? फर्स्ट that was the first call of my life। I was not prepared for that call, but मुझे लगा था फिलर्स यूज नहीं करने। फिलर्स कैसे यूज करते हैं बताओ? फिलर्स कैसे यूज करते हो आप लोग इंटरव्यूज में? Hi, my name is Yatendra। I'm from Jaipur। ये जितना आया था ना, these are called fillers, right sir? The HR sitting out here। जैसे नमन सर ने बोला कि we are looking for a person who is good with work, communication average होगा तो चलेगा, I agree on his part whatever he said, but somewhere down the line we have to look for everything। You have to be TikTok smart, बात करना भी आना चाहिए, कम्युनिकेशन भी हो, देखने में भी अच्छे हो, आप चाहे जिम ज्वाइन करके फैट कम करो या ऑर्गेनिक खाओ, कुछ भी करो, बट यू हैव टू बी स्मार्ट इनफ, राइट? बट 60% जो जाता है ना, वो ये जाता है कि हाउ वेल यू आर कनेक्टेड विद योर ऑडियंस। आई थिंक ये जितने भी लोग यहाँ बैठे हैं 200 लोग समझ पा रहे हैं ना व्हाटएवर आई एम सेइंग? That connect is required. So when you appear for an interview, whether it is based on AI or is based on human to human interaction, it has to be, एक तो होता है आई कॉन्टैक्ट, जैसे कि मैं एग्जांपल दूं आई कॉन्टैक्ट एंड स्टेयर का, जो कि जनरली स्टूडेंट गलती करते हैं. नमन सर आपका एग्जांपल ले लो if you don't mind. Okay, so if I talk to him, if I do like this is staring. And if I look at him and move around and look at him, he is comfortable and I am comfortable. Especially female HRs को तो बहुत तकलीफ होती है. वो बोलती नहीं है लेकिन पता उनका मन क्या करता है, क्या करने लग रहा है तू. They think कि खा जाएगा क्या. And to bless, please take care of your hygiene in summers. Have mercy on HRs, guys. When you come to our air-conditioned cabins, some air come in and I'm zoom gone. Okay? Take care of that. जरूरी है ना थोड़ा थोड़ा. गर्लफ्रेंड को गिफ्ट करके खुद भी यूज किया. Interview में काम आएगा. Okay. Coming back to the same point, when the call was landed and I got that call and it was like, hey, can we book a conference room? We are conducting an interview in India, which is a company called GE, General Electric. मुझे तो पता भी नहीं था फुल फॉर्म क्या होता है. तो मैंने बुक कर दिया and my GM was very happy. यार ये 15 लाख का बिजनेस लगता है, इसको साइड में नहीं बीच में बैठाओ. That day was 21st of August. From side tables I came to a center table. And from that day, 21st August 2002, I never looked back in my career. Okay? You can clap. After that, it was like, Judy was the first crush I had. Judy. She was my age. Crush को तुम लोग गलत मत समझा करो इंडिया में. Okay? So she did a discussion rather. She trained me actually. And when people, I know Puneet will witness, when people come to my cabin and they talk to me, it doesn't look like that I'm interviewing people. It looks like, sir, लगा ही नहीं interview हुआ. मैंने कहा बेटा तेरा सब कुछ हो गया. Because we guys are trained on psychometric tool analysis. We guys are trained on artificial intelligence. Me and Puneet, we are trained on HR transformation, digitization. From 500 लोगों के बिजनेस को 2 लोग कैसे करते हैं वो हम लोगों को आता है. तो जब हमारे कंपनी में आएगा तो हम डिस्कस नहीं करेंगे ना कि गोभी 40 रुपए किलो चल रही है. We'll discuss. We'll not ask what do you do, what tell me about yourself. भाई सब कुछ तो देते हो ना आप लोग लिख के रिज्यूमे में. तो हम लोग वो नहीं पूछते. We just look at the person, how is he standing, how is he sitting, body language, hygiene, his common sense, which is uncommon out here. We check that as well. So that comes with the selection or rejection process. I hope some of you will agree on that. Fantastic. From there, the journey started. They asked me to prepare a passport, and I flew to US. 2003, the journey started from United States. हिंदी लेकिन बहुत अच्छे से आती है मुझे. तो बहुत मजा आता है. मैं ट्रैवलिंग द फ्लाइट विद पीपल, ही इज एन एनआरआई, इसको तो हिंदी आती नहीं होगी, तो कटर पटर सारा कर लेते हैं. थैंक यू श्रीमान, बड़ा मजा आता है. तो वहाँ से लेके एंड देन द जर्नी डिडंट स्टॉप बिकॉज आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस तो अभी आया है ना. हमारे टाइम में आई थिंक एचआर विल एग्री, हमें तो पेपर वर्क करना ही पड़ता था. वो एक्सेल शीट्स, वो पिवट टेबल. अगर आप एक्सेल में बहुत अच्छे हो, पीपीटी में बहुत अच्छे हो, यू आर द फैंटास्टिक एचआर. और मैं दोनों में ही खराब हूँ. और स्टिल मी एंड पुनीत वी आर हेडिंग द ग्रुप. Don't tell to my boss or Naman sir, you have to give me a job. So that case, we trained ourselves. Then I went to University of Texas. मुझे लगा थोड़ा सा पढ़ाई कर लेते हैं. उधर से पढ़ाई करी, लंदन स्कूल ऑफ लॉ से पढ़ाइयाँ करी, कुछ पढ़ाई दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी, फिर जयपुर, देन आर ऑनरेबल राजस्थान यूनिवर्सिटी से भी पढ़ाई करी. सब जगह से पढ़ाई करने के बाद डिसीजन यही निकला कि and thanks to Gentra because they offered, they have actually asked me to study so much. So special thanks to Gentra for that. I always, say thanks to Gentra for that. So now it's a serious talk for the student. Nobody is smiling, nobody is laughing on that. I'll give a punch. Don't worry. Hey guys. Jagyan. Good. So how many of you think, if I'll ask this team A, how many of you think that अगर बहुत अच्छी एजुकेशन है तो आपका श्योर एंड शॉर्ट सिलेक्शन हम लोग कर लेंगे? इसमें से कितने लोग सोचते हैं? How many of you? Look, if I say raise hand, this is Jaipur, this is Midway Road, and this is Delhi. So I want Delhi, okay? If I say how many of you think if you get a good education, which is must, me, Puneet, and the respectable HR community sitting here out here will select you? How many of you think? थैंक यू। हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू थिंक कि अगर आप बहुत अच्छी पढ़ाई करेंगे, बहुत सारी पढ़ाइयाँ करेंगे, तो हम लोग आपको ले जाएंगे और हमारे कॉर्पोरेट ऑफिस हांगकांग, बैंकॉक, फार ईस्ट, मिडिल ईस्ट, यूके, यूरोप, बेल्जियम से लेके यूएस, यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स, न्यूयॉर्क में प्लेस करते हैं। हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू थिंक? ओके, नमन सर को तो लगता है पढ़ाई करनी है, यस, एंड यू आल्सो थिंक सो, वेरी नाइस। सुनिए, सिर्फ 3 लोग मिलेंगे आपको रिक्रूटमेंट में, इंक्लूडिंग यू। ओके, फ्रॉम हियर पढ़ाई जरूरी है या 10वीं? ये सब मुझे लग रहा है 12th फेल से इंस्पायर्ड होके आए हैं। ये सब वो 12वीं फेल की ट्रेलर देख के आ गए। ओके, some of you here. Okay, slightly I agree, slightly I don't agree on this one, because education plays a vital role. Okay, if you study in good school, college, because one of the great colleges, Global Institute of Technology, you can clap for your college, please. And adjoining we have Mayur School as well. I wish if I could get, 40 years down the line and I can get admission in Naman Sir School, but that is too late. There's no artificial intelligence can make me 6 years younger. 46 years younger. All right. So yes, education plays a vital role. If you are, hesitant to do a hands up, that is also still okay. Education with your overall personality development brings a huge change. For example, if I'm a chartered accountant and the guy sitting in the front row has hired 300 plus chartered accountant across the globe, और हमें बैलेंस शीट मैनेज करनी नहीं आती भाई, हमें P&L करना नहीं आता ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का, पर हम इतने पढ़े लिखे हैं, हम बता देते हैं कि ये कैंडिडेट ठीक है, ये सही जगह ले जाएगा और ये डूबेगा, राइट? बिकॉज हमारी जो आर कंपनी द KGK इज इन 15 कंट्रीज। अगर हमारा स्टैंड होता है ना HR का, ह्यूमन रिसोर्सेज का, देन कंपनी डू अ वाउच ऑन अस, सो वी हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ द सेशन इज गोइंग बोर ना, थोड़ा सा चेंज कर देते हैं इसको। ओके, सो एकेडमिक क्वालिफिकेशन अलॉन्ग विद पर्सनालिटी ग्रूमिंग इन ऑल दिस थिंग्स विल मेक अ कंप्लीट पैकेज। So if you guys are thinking कि academics हमारा बहुत खराब होगा और हम बाकी चीजें ठीक कर लेंगे, that will again give you a dent on it. But if you think that academics plus personality का overall combination will, I think the people sitting in the front row and the second row, they will love to hire you. Okay? Great. इसी के साथ वापस आ जाते हैं, टाइम बहुत ज्यादा हो गया। 2020 में आता है कोविड, तब तक आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस हम लोग यूज नहीं कर रहे थे। I came on a vacation and this guy hired me in India. Okay, I came on a vacation. He said we're looking for a guy who has an international exposure. और मैं इनकी चिकनी चुपड़ी बातों में आ गया। No, they told me the reality. They are looking for somebody who can do a digital transformation. We are using artificial intelligence. We are using certain softwares as well. की का हम यूज नहीं कर रहे, but I can't tell the name of other software because मुझे किसी को प्रमोट नहीं कर सकता यहाँ पे मैं। Okay, so with the help of all these technologies and the tools, I know HR transformation is happening. Gone are those days where we were keeping, the bunch of papers for your resumes. Now Control F किया हमने, आपका data मिल जाता है। Artificial intelligence से मेरा resume मुझे लगता है ये मैं हूँ, right? Because they give you the fantastic words. I hope the people HR are gonna agree on that, right? आप कुछ points उसको दो, and I think after this session. Hey guys! थोड़े से हैं साथ। After this session, when you go back to your respective rooms, spend less time on the reels of 15 seconds. Okay? Try and make a reel that what you have learned from this session first. I would like to see such reels. Sorry, I'm spoiling them. Secondly, you should jot down few things from this session. I'll just take 2 more minutes and done for the day. First is your time management, which has to be super perfect. Mine is still denting. I know 20 minutes का half an hour हो गया, but मैं बोलता ही इतना अच्छा हूँ ना कि आप लोग सुन रहे हो, ऐसा? तारीफ नहीं कर रहे तो खुद ही कर लेते। All right. So make certain points like time management is one of the things that you can make it out. Write down certain things that you have to work upon. I'll take a feedback from the each group. 2 things that you like good in this session and 1 thing which I need to improve. Could be anything. Could be my tummy is coming up. So you wondering, hey, shut off your fat. I'll do that. If you said hairstyle is like 1970s, I was born in 70s, so I'll try and change. If the suit is like super boring, I'll try and do that. So example is, you should be ready to accept the change. All right. If you say I'm the perfect and I will not change, then believe me guys, उस दिन से तुम्हारा down शुरू हो जाता है. Okay. So with this, if you have any questions, I'm more than happy to assist. 2020 में इन्होंने हायर कर लिया, 2020 1 जून से लेके अभी तक, कल तक तो यही था कि आई वाज वर्किंग विद केजीके, वापस आके देखते हैं क्या होता है, ठीक है। सो with me, Puneet and me, we are the global leaders for the company called KGK, and just one more minute about the company as well. This company is a diamond company. It was started in 1905. 1905 में ये company start होती है. Our honorable chairperson is Shri Navratna Kothari ji. He's based out of Jaipur, and we are the HRs for him. He's blessed with 3 kids. One of them is Mr. Sanjay Kothari ji. So we are the HRs for him as well. And if you heard the name of Miracle Kitchen, did you like the food? Do you like the ambience? Do you like the staff? Thank you, Puneet. Okay, so we take care of that as well. Unke daughter is Shirika Kothari ji. All right. So both the gentlemen take care of 3 generations. I will not disclose the age, but there artificial intelligence comes into picture. Okay. So it has to be a human touch. The last note of this session is artificial intelligence is important. You can make up your resume. You can do a lot of things with artificial intelligence. But I think the human touch still needs to be there. Okay. So we are always on highways for hiring. So when you follow me and Puneet on LinkedIn, let me promote our accounts as well, sir. So once you complete with your college, we'll come for campus. And we hire n number of people. We hire engineers. We hire diamond specialists, we hire assorters, graders. I mean, you take name of anything. We are into diamond, semi-precious stone. We're into hospitality. We are into mining. Now KGK is into KGK stones as well. हम लोग उदयपुर के पास में we have our own mines. We have our KGK stones office in Bagru. If you want to purchase a house, we are KGK Realty. Okay, so हम जब ring ceremony होती है ना, entice के diamond से लेके घर बसा देते हैं पूरा. All right. With this, I will come on to the last note of the evening. फिर से बोलना है देखो मुझे. Special thanks to Global Institute of Management, okay, Technology, and special thanks to this function specially. This is coming from the core of my heart. We should have more functions like this. And me and Puneet were associated with one more college. I'll not take out the name. We were supposed to go there, but thanks to Arshad, sir, where is he? He's inside. This week next, किसको लेके आने का time खा गए. So we cancelled that and we landed here. Okay. So special thanks to you, sir, for inviting me. Thank you so much. अर्शद भाई के रमजान चल रहे हैं, बहुत difficult time होता है देखना सिर्फ water, but this guy has answered all my stupid calls. Special thanks. और वो दामिनी मैम है. Special thanks to Damini ma'am. She has been constantly chasing. सर आपको मेल मिली? मैम मुझे मेल ये मैंने confirmation भी भेज दिया था. Okay, and special thanks to there's one more student who's come up to invite me. Aman, where are you? There you are. Special thanks to him as well for coming to KGK campus and inviting us. Special thanks, thank you. And I think उस coordination में मुदित भी एक बंदा है. Good with things, huh? There was Mudit, वो 3 की group में who was come to receive it. There he is, see? So whatever you learn this thing. If somebody is coming to appreciate you, remember their names. These are selling tactics I've disclosed today. Okay? Always say thanks to them. Thank you everyone. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your life journey experience and valuable thoughts. And I'm sure many of the things that you said, a lot of HR professionals and industry experts present here would agree with. And definitely, जो भी बातें आपने कही, definitely जो students यहाँ पे हैं वो appreciate करेंगे, नहीं करते तो please कीजिए, because whatever he said about the way HR managers recruit and the things that they look for is definitely what he said, bang on and absolutely correct. I have been in the industry for about 10 years. I have experience in management, consulting, marketing, operations strategy, and I have had various roles throughout my career, spanning a decade, and I have had this kind of experience where what Sir said is definitely what the recruiters look for. So definitely work on yourself, work on your education for primarily, but also work on your personality, work on how you present yourself, how you articulate your thoughts, and how you appear to the person who is sitting or standing in front of you. So thank you so much, sir, for sharing your valuable thoughts. सर ने एक बात और बोली थी टेक्नोलॉजी को लेकर, एआई को लेकर. डेफिनेटली एंड नमन सर आल्सो सेड कि चैट जीपीटी से निकाली हुई स्पीच नहीं बोलूंगा. ही शेयर हिज ओन थॉट्स व्हिच वी रियली अप्रिशिएट. दिस इज we are at the cusp of a revolution. We are at the cusp of a change of an era where artificial intelligence is changing the way we think, not just how the way we do things, but the way we think. We don't think now because ChatGPT कर लेगा, right? किसी को छोटा सा ईमेल भी लिखना है, we give the prompt लिख देंगे 500 words का, just for a 100-word email. So that is how we're thinking, but we've changed the way we are thinking, right? So that's what artificial intelligence has done. ChatGPT has given rise to numerous other AI technologies. Design कर सकते हैं. ChatGPT ने एक version करा, prompt दे दो, वो design video बना के दे देगा. So that's the way AI is revolutionizing the industry and technology. And recruitment and HR management and development is not untouched by that. I hear so many reports, we keep doing the research and it comes up in our reports that recruiters are not going through your resumes. Can you imagine? Artificial intelligence is going through your resume, guys. उसे कैसे बीट करोगे? Resume भी artificial intelligence से बनवाओगे, right? आपके मन में ये आएगा. But the more you think and write it yourself, the more you put your thoughts into it. Prompt देने का भी एक तरीका होता है, right? You cannot simply give a prompt with mindless thoughts. Prompt में भी अगर आप अपना thought डालेंगे तो AI से भी better outputs आएंगे, right? So keep these things in mind. Whatever sir has said, whatever your experienced professionals are going to say in the discussion going forward. This is what it is all about: navigating the future of HR, stepping into the technology-driven world. So technology is going to drive everything that we are going to do forward. आप लोग engineers हैं, you guys are going to shape the technology. आज मैंने जब engineering की थी और आज जब मैं देखता हूँ, it's a lot of difference. The world has changed leaps and bounds. We have grown. We have improved ourselves. We have done progress. India has shown so much progress in the world of technology. Digital economy की आज हम बात करते हैं. How has that all been possible? That has been possible through a strong workforce, and that strong workforce has come through all the industry experts. A few of them are sitting with us today. So that is why it is important. आप लोग सोच रहे होंगे हमें क्यों बिठा दिया, बीटेक के हैं, HR के लिए क्यों बिठा दिया हमको? That is why it is important for you to understand. As engineers, it is very important for you to understand what is the importance of HR, what is the importance of technology in HR. अगर आप resume बनाओगे तो आपको पता होना चाहिए HR किस resume को shortlist करेंगे. अगर आप interview देने जाओगे तो you should know what will I say, how will I present myself that I crack that interview in your dream company. That is why this conclave is all about. And with this, I would like to call upon our sponsors, because without them this event would not have been possible. Sponsors have made this event a reality. So our first sponsor is 𝐶 HR, established by Mr. Vijay Yalamanchi in 2015. 𝐶 is India's leading HR tech platform, dedicated to revolutionizing employee experiences by providing user-friendly software solutions. Starting with just a team of 5 people, 𝐶 has grown into an impressive team of more than 1,050 people who are committed to enhancing organizational cultures and automating essential HR processes. From payroll and recruitment to leave management and performance evaluation, 𝐶 empowers HR teams to focus on the core assets of any company, its people. With a seamless approach, 𝐶 has significantly impacted over 10,000 customers in diverse sectors such as IT services, pharmaceuticals, manufacturing, professional services, accounting, taxation, fintech, and many more. Currently managing payroll for 2.1 million employees worldwide, 𝐶 is changing the landscape of HR technologies. Today we have Ekansh and Mansi with us from 𝐶 team, and they would like to present something for us. So can we please have the presentation from 𝐶 team, and can we please have Ekansh and Mansi on stage? तो आप फ्यूचर में जहाँ भी जॉब करेंगे किसी ना किसी HR सॉफ्टवेयर पे आप आपका सारा सिस्टम, सारी डिटेल, सब कुछ, पे रोल, सैलरी, पैसा, सब कुछ मैनेज होगा। एंड 𝐂𝐑 is one of the leaders in that technology. I hand it over to you, Nancy.
Good afternoon, everyone. How are you all? Okay, so have you heard about 𝐂𝐑 before? And anybody means the 𝐂𝐑 word? Like, what is the meaning of this 𝐂𝐑? Any guesses? Okay. So basically, 𝐂𝐑 means awesome. So we have created awesome employee experience. So that's why 𝐂𝐑 has been born out to the market. And our CEO, which is 𝐉𝐚𝐢𝐗, so they have started the company with just 5 members, and now we are having like more than 1,050 plus employees with us. And anybody tell about like 𝐂𝐑, how 𝐂𝐑 has been born? So as all of you are the students, so anybody had the bad breakup? Anybody had? Nobody. Okay. So everybody's relationship is going good. Okay. So basically, our CEO, 𝐉𝐚𝐢𝐗, he had the breakup and he started this company. So he started this big company with the revolutionizing HR platform and providing so many good impact to the people. So जनरली होता क्या है कि हम लोगों का अगर ब्रेकअप होता है तो हम लोग डिप्रेशन में चले जाते हैं या दूसरी रिलेशनशिप हम लोग फाउंड करते हैं। बट हमारे सीईओ ने क्या कंपनी खड़ी कर दी, वो भी 1000 प्लस एम्प्लॉयज। सो दैट इज बिग अचीवमेंट ऑफ हिम। एंड मैंने अभी रिसेंटली 𝐂𝐑 ज्वाइन किया है। सो उनके साथ इतना अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस रहा है, उनको देखकर कभी लगता ही नहीं है कि वो सीईओ है। वो इतने मतलब डाउन टू अर्थ पर्सन है कि जस्ट सबके साथ बहुत अच्छे से बिहेव करते हैं। और प्लस अगर हम लोग कोई गेम्स एक्टिविटीज़ करें तो वो हमारे साथ पार्टिसिपेट भी करते हैं। लाइक अभी वो नहीं है हमारे साथ, एक्चुअली इज बेस्ड ऑन हैदराबाद। सो 𝐂𝐑 इज बेसिकली इन दी हैदराबाद कंपनी एंड 𝐂𝐑 मीन्स ऑसम। सो वी हैव क्रिएटेड द ऑसम एक्सपीरियंस टू द HR। सो हाउ मेनी पीपल थिंक्स लाइक HR ओनली रंगोली बनाते हैं? मुझे भी पहले ऐसे ही लगता था कि मतलब HR सिर्फ रंगोली ही बनाते हैं, उनको कुछ काम नहीं होता। बट जब मैंने 𝐂𝐑 स्टार्ट किया तो मुझे पता लगा कि बहुत सारे चैलेंजेस उनको फेस करने पड़ते हैं। उनको गुड कैंडिडेट हायर करने पड़ते हैं, फिर उनको मेंटेन भी करना पड़ता है बिकॉज अट्रीशन रेट्स काफ़ी ज़्यादा होती है। इवन उनको एम्प्लॉय का भी सुनना पड़ता है कि हाँ मैम ये प्रॉब्लम है, ये प्रॉब्लम है। तो उनको मतलब मैनेजमेंट लेवल से लेकर पूरे एम्प्लॉयज़ को मैनेज करना बहुत डिफिकल्ट होता है। तो वो सारे चैलेंजेस हम लोग जानते हैं बिकॉज एक अच्छे लोगों को हायर करना प्लस उनको मेंटेन करके रखना बहुत डिफिकल्ट होता है। सो 𝐂𝐑 में हम लोगों ने काफ़ी सारे फीचर्स दिए हैं जो काफ़ी यूजफुल है, जिसमें हमने APS इन ऑनबोर्डिंग दिया है, जिसमें आप क्या कर सकते हैं कि डिजिटली अपना एप्लीकेंट ट्रैक सिस्टम हमने क्रिएट किया है। तो वहाँ पर अपना पूरा हायरिंग मैनेज कर सकते हैं, ऑनबोर्डिंग पूरा मैनेज कर सकते हैं। देन हमने एक टाइम एंड अटेंडेंस मॉड्यूल दिया है जहाँ पर आप अपनी अटेंडेंस मतलब रेगुलर मेंटेन कर सकते हैं। इवन अगर आपका मैन्युफैक्चरिंग इंडस्ट्री है तो वहाँ पर काफ़ी सारी शिफ्ट्स चलती है, तो आप क्या कर सकते हैं कि मल्टीपल जो शिफ्ट्स है वो भी इजीली मैनेज कर सकते हैं 𝐂𝐑 के अंदर। और अगर आपकी मल्टीपल लीगल एंटिटीज़ है तो आपको डिफरेंट सॉफ्टवेयर परचेज करने की जरूरत नहीं है, एक ही सॉफ्टवेयर में आप सारी चीज़ें इजीली मैनेज कर सकते हैं। दूसरा हमारे पास पेरोल भी है, तो पेरोल आप अपना प्रोसेस कर सकते हैं। बहुत सारे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में क्या होता है कि HR को ही पेरोल भी मैनेज करना पड़ता है और उनको हायरिंग और ऑनबोर्डिंग वगैरह भी मैनेज करना पड़ता है। बट इन केस 𝐂𝐑 पेरोल के लिए स्पेशलिटी नहीं रिक्वायर्ड है आपको। इजीली 𝐂𝐑 में इतने सारे फीचर्स अवेलेबल है कि यू कैन इजीली मैनेज दोज थिंग्स। एंड देन वी हैव दिस परफॉर्मेंस मैनेजमेंट वेयर यू कैन इवैल्यूएट द परफॉर्मेंस ऑफ योर एम्प्लॉयज इन सच अ वे so you will get the great experience with that. And then we have this PSA which is called the project management, so where you can also manage the project itself. So these are the modules currently we have. I think सब बोर हो गए, सब सो गए।
नहीं मैम, नहीं, आई एम लिसनिंग टू यू।
ओके, एक सर है बस जो लिसन करे, बाकी सब सो गए, आपस में सब लोग बात कर रहे हैं। आई नो सेशन थोड़ा बोरिंग लग रहा है सबको बिकॉज मैं सारा HR के बारे में बात कर रही हूँ। Okay, thank you so much, sir. So how many people are currently using 𝐂𝐑? Anybody? Okay, nice. Sir, आप अपना एक्सपीरियंस बताएंगे कैसा रहा?
काफी अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस है। 5 या 6 मंथ से मैं देख रही हूँ कंपनी का। इससे पहले हम कोई दूसरा पेरोल सॉफ्टवेयर यूज करते हैं।
काफ़ी अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस है। इससे पहले हम
5 to 6 months मैं यूज़ कर रहा हूँ इसे. इससे पहले मैं दूसरी कंपनी में कोई दूसरा सॉफ्टवेयर यूज़ करता था. एंड जब से हमने के का यूज़ किया है तो हमारा जो सबसे मेजर पार्ट जो कंपनी का होता है एक वर्किंग कल्चर, वो हमारा फ्लेक्सिबल हुआ है. काफ़ी सारी जगह जैसे एम्प्लॉयज़ को अपना ब्रेक मैनेज करना होता है, या फिर कई बार होता है कि एम्प्लॉयज़ हाफ डे या फुल डे लीव्स पे होते हैं. बहुत सी बार ये होता है कि अगर एम्प्लॉय 1 घंटा भी जल्दी जा रहा है तो वहाँ पे उसका हाफ डे डिडक्ट होता था. बट केका में ऐसा मॉड्यूल है जिसमें हम यूज़ कर सकते हैं, जिसमें जितना उसने वर्किंग आवर्स कंप्लीट किया है उतने वर्किंग आवर का उसको पे आउट मिलता है, जिससे किसी का भी जो उसका उसके वर्किंग का जो भी उसका पे आउट बनता है वो उसको मिलता है, कहीं से भी ज़्यादा डिडक्शंस नहीं होते. तो मुझे लगता है कि काफ़ी एफिशिएंट है और आई थिंक आगे और अच्छा हो जाएगा यूज़ ऑफ AI.
Thank you so much for sharing your experience. Anybody else who is using Keka? Okay, nobody else. So this is how we are providing the automation into the HRMS solution, so that you can automate your hiring to retirement process within software itself. And we are providing, like, currently we have like more than 10,000 plus customers we have associated, and like more than 25,000 HR plus associated is currently rely on Keka for all kind of their hiring, their payroll and all. So these kind of things currently we are doing, and we have expanded our footprint more than 30 plus countries. So this is a very good number. And currently we are like into the world where we are providing a revolutionary HR industry, so that you can get the automated HRMS solution for your industry and you can use it out, because HR का काम सिर्फ रंगोली बनाना नहीं है, उनको बहुत सारे काम करने होते हैं. ये जब आप HR इंडस्ट्री में जाओगे तब आपको पता लगेगा कि कितने चैलेंजेस होते हैं, कितना उनके ऊपर सबसे ज़्यादा वर्कलोड होता है. इवन कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि कंपनीज उनको कोई सॉफ्टवेयर नहीं देती तो वो मैन्युअली सारी चीज़ें मैनेज करते हैं, और विदाउट हैविंग एनी काइंड ऑफ डिप्रेशन ऑन देयर हेड, दे जस्ट स्माइलिंग एंड दे डू देयर वर्क. So this kind of thing they are doing. So thank you so much for inviting me for this particular HR conclave. This is my first HR conclave, and this is Keka's first HR conclave in Jaipur. So thank you so much GIT for inviting us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mansi, for walking us through this presentation. And since you were asking Keka components, in our company also we have Keka, and entire attendance, payroll, leave, everything is being managed by Keka. And in my company I was there before we implemented this tool, and I see a lot of difference ahead, like the way HR processes have been streamlined and they are now smoother than before. सबसे ज़्यादा तो हमारी कंपनी के HRs खुश हैं, उनका बहुत सारा हेडेक केका ने ले लिया है. So big round of applause for Keka, everybody. And I would like to invite Mr. Arshad on stage, and Mansi, please, you also, they have something to present to you. Ekansh, you can also join us. Everybody, please give a big round of applause. Yes, definitely. Okay, before we move on to our next sponsor, I would like to invite Ms. Annie Bhatia on stage to present a token of appreciation to our keynote speaker, Mr. Yatendra. Sir, please. Yes, sir, please. Sir, your presence on stage is always welcome.
ask them.
Yes, please. So this is a token of appreciation from IHRA. Thank you so much for being here for today. For the time. Thank you so much for again coming. All right. So our next sponsor are very own from GIT, Gifting Eagle, and which is founded by Vikas Meena, who passed out from GIT in 2016. I would like to welcome him on stage. We also have Pooja from the Gifting Eagle team. Mr. Vikas has something to share with us. Please, you have a presentation, right? Yes. So, a few words about Mr. Vikas and his company Gifting Eagle. They deal in corporate and promotional gifting, and they have the option of customizing the products according to clients' requirements. And they have products like t-shirts, mugs, all types of bags, pen drives, diaries, notebooks. I'm sure a lot of many more, which I'm sure he will talk about in a few seconds. Please.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Vikas. I hope मैं फर्स्ट टाइम में मेरे कॉलेज में और मैं इसी कॉलेज का स्टूडेंट रहा हूँ. बहुत अच्छा एनवायरनमेंट है, बहुत अच्छी कॉलेज है और मुझे बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिला है. काफ़ी गुड एनवायरनमेंट एंड गुड टीचर्स एंड गुड फैसिलिटीज एंड बॉडी. मैं 2016 में पास आउट है. थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू. My company is Gifting Eagles, and I hope corporate gifting partners and your HR Conclave. So please next. My company started in Delhi last few years, and last 20 months and working with in Jaipur, 2021 and corporate segments and partners in gift sector, etc. And my services understand thoughtfuls, winnings, etc. Or journey started from corporate lines. We have 4 services and different events: corporate segments, promotional product, and event gifting customized options. So corporate segments are just like as a diary, notebook, kitchen, and office supplies, customized gifts, and promotional products and promotions just awards हो गया, ट्रॉफी हो गया, या फिर आप कोई चीज प्रमोशन करना चाहते हैं, आप अपने पार्टनर को देना चाहते हैं. इमेजिन कीजिए आप कोई कंपनी है, आपको एक गिफ्ट मिलता है एक हॉलिडे सेशंस में, और आप उम्मीद करते हैं कि आपकी कंपनी ने आपको एक कोई गिफ्ट भेजा है, और वो कंपनी आपके लिए इतना अच्छा सरप्राइज गिफ्ट देती है, और वो भी आप ही के लिए है, आप ही का नाम है, आप ही आप उसके लिए खुश हो. तो दिस इज द कॉर्पोरेट पावर ऑफ द कॉर्पोरेट गिफ्टिंग. अगर आपको ऐसे कोई गिफ्ट मिलता है और आप ही के नाम से है, तो बेटर होगा कि आपके एचआर टीम्स वगैरह उसके आपकी टीम करती है. इवेंट्स वगैरह, गिफ्टिंग वगैरह जो भी इवेंट्स होते हैं, डिफरेंट इवेंट्स होते हैं, अलग अलग इवेंट्स होते हैं कंपनियों में, जिसके लिए भी जो भी रिक्वायरमेंट्स होती है वो हम प्रोवाइड करवाते हैं. नेक्स्ट. और दीज आर की बेनिफिट्स टू चूजिंग गिफ्टिंग कॉर्पोरेशन. एंड हम देते हैं पहले क्वालिटी एश्योरेंस है, हमारा पर्सनलाइज्ड सर्विस है, टाइमली डिलीवरीज है, इसके अलावा एक्सप्रेशन कस्टमर सपोर्ट है, हम फॉलो अप करते हैं. एंड जो भी सर्विसेज होती हैं बेटर देने की कोशिश करते हैं, क्वालिटी एकदम टॉप 1 होगी, बेटर होगा, और जितना अच्छा हो सके हम सपोर्टिंग करते हैं. नेक्स्ट. दीज आर प्रोडक्ट रेंज, ऑफिस सप्लायर्स से अवार्ड्स, प्रमोशनल आइटम्स, इसके अलावा गैजेट्स, और दिस ट्रॉफी, अम्ब्रेला, गवर्नमेंट हैम्पर्स, एनुअल जॉइनिंग किट, मेमेंटो, टेबल टॉप्स, एक्सेट्रा. All our companies journey kits वगैरह needed in corporate kit, event and plannings according to supplies of the products. These are my process. First of all, consultation and conversation and requirements, needed qualities, and design and selections. Customization, any customization you are providing, and customize and delivery.
on-time delivery and follow-ups and continuous next time orders places to orders and then follow continuous. Like, and these are logo branding, promotional message, and custom packing. Logo branding are various types of logo brandings, just like embossing, and engraving, UV, and screen printing, etc. And personalized message, any personalized message on your gifts, just on thoughts, like any company logo and company line and taglines, etc. And custom packing, modification, and according to you, according to the company, जैसा वो चाहते हैं और जैसा वो चाहते हैं. Next, and these are valuable clients. Recently, Aditya Birla Group and Dainik Bhaskar, ICICI Bank, Mumbai, and Ayurvedic Center, Vivekanand, and Extreme Life, Helisa, and Vigos Kings College, and Kanota Resort Palace, Castle Kanota. And these are and many more. And last 3 years. Next. These are my contact details in Jaipur. Anil Plaza, Kelvin Road, Malviya Jaipur. Can you meet this address and please welcome. Next. These are different products. It's an import item. This is a bottle, and next to the pictures are Bluetooth speakers with bottle. And these bottles are traveling and ट्रैवल किट के लिए यूज कर सकते हैं. आप कभी भी कहीं जाना हो, ले जाना हो, साथ में आपका म्यूजिक भी है, प्ले भी है, और आप अपना एंजॉय कर सकते हैं. And these are different import items and Bluetooth speakers and clocks inside and train toy. This is a different item. Basically, is a diffuser and with Bluetooth speakers, playing singing song and connected to Bluetooth. And another is a Bluetooth speakers or with mobile stand. And top is a lamp and anti-gravity lens. And these are many products, different import items. China, South Korea, और अपना ईस्ट वहाँ से अपने प्रोडक्ट्स आते हैं, अलग प्रोडक्ट्स आते हैं. तो आप कोई भी प्रोडक्ट्स की रेंज है, मेरे पास अलग डिफरेंट रेंज है, आप चाहे जैसा प्रोडक्ट यूज कर सकते हैं. नेक्स्ट. एंड थैंक यू, एप्रिशिएट टाइम एंड वैल्यूएबल टाइम फॉर मी. थैंक यू सर, और बहुत धन्यवाद आपका मेरे को समय देने के लिए और मेंबर्स के लिए कि मेरे को यहाँ पर आपने अपॉर्चुनिटी दी, उसके लिए बहुत धन्यवाद. एंड मैं आप सभी टीम के लिए बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ. मेरा ये फर्स्ट टाइम था, मैं इसी कॉलेज में रहा हूँ, बट मेरा परफॉर्मेंस भी ठीक था. आई डोंट नो कि मैं यहाँ पे पहली बार आया हूँ. मैं समझ सकता हूँ कि आप थोड़ा सा बोरिंग हुए होंगे, बट मैंने कोशिश की. इज द बेटर. थैंक यू सर.
Thank you so much, Vikas, for taking us through the presentation. थोड़ा आपसे इंटरेक्शन करना चाहूँगा, if you have 2 more minutes. Okay, so I'm sure आप सभी को यहाँ पे अपने ही फैमिली से एक इंजीनियर निकल के अपनी खुद की कंपनी चला रहे हैं, जान के बहुत अच्छा लगा. I'm sure you must have some questions in your mind. सबसे पहले yes, big round of applause for him. I'm sure we all are very proud of Vikas and his team. And यहाँ से कॉलेज से निकल कर इन्होंने GIT का I'm sure नाम रोशन किया है, and he's doing amazing work. In just 8 years he has set up this company and doing amazing work. So Vikas, 2-3 questions मेरी तरफ से हैं. I'm sure if anybody has any questions, उसके बाद we can ask. आज हम टेक्नोलॉजी की बात कर रहे हैं यहाँ पर. What is that one technology in your company which has made this possible for you, which you feel कि इसके बिना मेरी कंपनी नहीं होती आज?
सर, इसके बिना मेरी कंपनी नहीं होती. मतलब जस्ट किस AI के इसकी बात कर रहे हैं.
Any technology which you use, which you feel is technology, the technology that you use in your company.
Yes, of course. And बहुत सारे प्लेटफॉर्म ऐसे हैं जो बिना टेक्नोलॉजी के बिजनेस यूज नहीं हो सकता. जस्ट लाइक इंडिया मार्ट. जस्ट इंडिया मार्ट प्लेटफॉर्म एक ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म है जो काफ़ी सारे कस्टमर्स हमें को ला कर देता है, और वही एक जरिया है जब शुरुआत करने का, जो हम काफ़ी सारे कस्टमर होता है. दूसरा है हमारे अकाउंटिंग सॉफ्टवेयर है, मेरा बिजी सॉफ्टवेयर यूज करता हूँ मैं, उसी से मेरा सारा जो अकाउंट्स हैं वो स्टार्ट करता हूँ. तीसरा है मेरा जो AI के जो थ्रू मेरे जो चीज़ें मिलती हैं मुझे, जो कस्टमर जो मेरा CRM होता है, जो मेरे कॉन्टैक्ट्स वगैरह होते हैं, वो जिस तरह से मैं मॉडिफाई कर सकता हूँ, मैं ले सकता हूँ, बता सकता हूँ. बाकी इसके अलावा जो मेरे जो क्लाइंट्स हैं उनके रिकॉर्ड्स रखना होता है, मुझे उनको भेजना होता है, और जो कॉन्टैक्ट डिटेल्स है वो सारे AI के थ्रू करना होता है.
Wonderful. So AI again comes to the forefront, and AI has again proven that yes, it's going to change the future. चलिए अब GID की बात करते हैं. You passed out in 2016.
Yeah.
Which was your favorite branch?
और सर मैं तो बेसिकली देखो फेवरेट इलेक्ट्रिकल ब्रांच में था और मेरे फादर जो है मैकेनिकल ब्रांच से हैं जो जोधपुर में उन्होंने पढ़ाई की थी और EMI किया था और उन्होंने मुझे सजेस्ट किया था कि आप बेटर होगा कि आप कोर ब्रांच लें बट मेरा ऐसा कुछ था नहीं क्योंकि मैं 12th क्लास का बच्चा था मुझे ज़्यादा नॉलेज नहीं था क्योंकि मेरे फादर ऑलरेडी इंजीनियर है तो मुझे पता था कि वो फादर हैं तो उनको काफ़ी अच्छा नॉलेज है और जो कहेंगे वो अच्छा ही कहेंगे बट उनका मन था सिविल करे बट उन्होंने मैकेनिकल के साथ मना कर दिया मेरे को तो मेरे को उन्होंने अफोर्ड किया इलेक्ट्रिकल ब्रांच तो मैं इलेक्ट्रिकल के ही लिया हालांकि मेरा मन था कि कुछ कॉर्पोरेट में भी जाऊँ या फिर सॉफ्टवेयर कंपनी में ज्वाइन करूँ बट मुझे लगता था कि जो C++ और जावा और पाइथन ये काफ़ी समझ से पड़ी थी आउट ऑफ सिलेबस था मेरे लिए मेरे को यहाँ तक कि मेरे 2 सब्जेक्ट थे मैं बड़ी मुश्किल से उनको कैसे पढ़ के पास हो नहीं जानता हूँ कैसे मैंने मुझे नहीं लगता था वो studio.h एंड जो भी है आई डोंट नो मुझे नहीं पता और जब मैं उसमें डाटा कंप्यूटर फीड करता था तो 404 एरर आते हैं एकदम से तो आई डोंट बिलीव कि मैं सोचता था कि 400 एरर कि कैसे इनको रिजॉल्व करेंगे और कैसे इनको खत्म करेंगे मैं नहीं समझ सकता था उसको तो उस दिन से मेरा थोड़ा फियर था कंप्यूटर साइंस को लेकर बाकी इलेक्ट्रिकल ठीक है मुझे ठीक लगा बाकी कहाँ इलेक्ट्रिकल कहाँ ये
we all start somewhere and we all reach somewhere बहुत अच्छी जगह पहुंच चुके हैं so
this is my partner Pooja this is computer science engineer
please Pooja would you like to join us on stage
and it also is my life partner
GIT में मिले थे आप
no sir this is Git Hr Conclave University
okay
Jaipur I'm taking computer science
So Pooja, you are business partners, life partners. ये आइडिया किसका था इस कंपनी को सेटअप करने का?
ये मेरा ही था मैंने पहले दिल्ली में वर्क किया था किसी अदर कंपनी में तो फिर वहीं से आइडिया दिया फिर सोचा खुद का स्टार्ट करते हैं साथ में आफ्टर मैरिज फिर हम दोनों साथ में मिलकर स्टार्ट किया
शार्क टैंक पे जाने का आइडिया है
3 years हुआ है अभी जयपुर में और इससे पहले हम दिल्ली में थे किसी और ब्रांच के लिए काम कर रहे थे तो जस्ट अभी स्टार्ट है और मुझे सर अर्षद सर और अमन जी का कॉल आया था उन्होंने मुझे रिक्वेस्ट किया और मुझे अच्छा लगा कि बड़ा अच्छा है कि फर्स्ट टाइम मैं कॉलेज जा रहा हूँ और मैं कॉलेज के लिए कुछ कर रहा हूँ मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा और मैंने फर्स्ट ऑफर एक्सेप्ट कर लिया और मेरी कॉलेज के लिए करना मुझे बहुत अच्छा गर्व लग रहा है और बहुत अच्छी बात है आगे भी करता हूँ और उम्मीद करता हूँ कि मैं ट्राई कर पाऊँ
बहुत कम लोग होते हैं जिन्हें ये मौका मिलता है अपनी अल्मा मीटर को गिव कंट्रीब्यूट बैक समथिंग टू द अल्मा मीटर
मुझे आज 2016 याद आ गया
2016 ऑफ कोर्स यू वर
सेम आई एम सिटिंग आई थिंक लास्ट ब्रांच लाइन
बैक बेंचर है देख लीजिए
क्योंकि मुझे बड़ा डर लगता था आगे बैठने से क्योंकि हमारे जो एचओडीज रेणु मैडम रेणु जोशी मैम एंड एकता मैम इलेक्ट्रिकल ब्रांच से हेड थी आई थिंक मुझे नहीं लगता था कि मैं यहाँ बैठने लायक हूँ मुझे लगता था और पीछे ही बैठा है
अभी जो बैक बेंचर्स हैं they must be sitting for some of the other reasons maybe the same reasons but maybe for different reasons but be it a back bencher or a front bencher anything is possible आप ही जहाँ पर बैठे हैं यहीं से निकल के आए हैं इन्होंने खुद का कंपनी खड़ा किया and they are making us so proud big round of applause for them
थैंक यू एनी क्वेश्चन
yes any questions from anyone among the audience आप ही के सीनियर हैं प्लीज पूछ लीजिए
बेधड़क पूछिए आप मुझे कोई दिक्कत नहीं है आप ही का भाई हूँ
एनी क्वेश्चन ये पूछ लो कहाँ मिले थे मैम
आई थिंक हमारा जो मैरिज हुआ है ऑनलाइन हुआ है क्योंकि मेरे फादर गवर्नमेंट जॉब में थे इनके फादर बिजनेस जॉब पे थे तो किसी का कम्युनिकेशन कुछ था नहीं तो ऑनलाइन ही बात हुई है
डिजिटल इंडिया
करेक्ट
So good to have you here, Vikas. And Mr. Arshad has spoken about this. Please, sir. आप कुछ कहना चाहते थे?
First of all, thank you, Vikas sir, for supporting us and hopefully you enjoy the session. Thank you.
स्टेज पे बुलाए हैं तो कुछ तो देंगे आपको। ओके, there's a question.
Hi, myself Sulabh. I just wanted to ask you, what is your future vision? You are looking forward to make your brand to a global level. It is not required Shark Tank, but from normal point of view, what is your vision? Are you looking out for Indian market, or you are also having plan, as you said, it just started, and in Jaipur it was 3 years, and before that you are in Delhi. So already you have covered 2 cities.
Yeah.
And so is it a plan of making it global, or you are planning to encounter only in India?
सर मेरा फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ये है कि मैं पहले अपना लोकल मार्केट को मैं कवर करूं ताकि मैं यहाँ के लोगों को ज़्यादा संतुष्ट कर सकूं। बेटर होगा कि मेरी क्वालिटी यहाँ के लोगों को ज़्यादा पसंद आनी चाहिए। बाहर हम क्या है कि वहाँ पर बाद में कर सकते हैं। मैं चाहूँगा कि मेरे कस्टमर जो हैं मेरे सेटिस्फाइड हो और जितना ज़्यादा हो सके उतना ज़्यादा उनको मैं संतुष्ट कर सकूँ। सेकंड मेरा प्लान है कि मैं इंपोर्ट आइटम्स यहाँ पे जयपुर इंडिया में लाना चाहता हूँ। मेरे जितने भी एंटायर इंडिया पैन ऑफ इंडिया जो काम करना चाहता हूँ, इसके बाद मेरा जो है एक्सपोर्ट का काम रहेगा। एक्सपोर्ट में करना चाहूँगा अपने प्रोडक्ट्स, अपने खुद के प्रोडक्ट्स से खड़ी होना चाहूँगा और जो भी मेरे प्रोडक्ट्स होंगे वो मेरे खुद के ब्रांड्स अवेलेबल हों और मैं उनको प्रोवाइड कर सकूँ टू इंडिया की तरफ से।
So you have a plan to make in India concept, right?
Yeah, make in India concept.
Thank you. Good luck.
Yeah, can we have please have a gift for Vikas and Pooja on stage, please. इनके लिए तो जरूर करिए। Come on. All right. So before we move on to our panel discussion, we have 2 more sponsors. One is Code One. Code One has pioneered an advanced remote hiring solution that slashes time completely by 10 times, revolutionizing how organizations find top talent. Their commitment to customer lifecycle management ensures a seamless journey from initial engagement to long-term partnerships, driving unparalleled efficiency and effectiveness. With their innovative approach, you can focus on business growth while they handle the hiring hassle. With Code One, you can experience the power to elevate your recruitment game to new heights. Our next sponsor is iSkill. They are our learning partners. iSkill's mission is to provide all-around skilling for teachers. They enable anyone, anywhere to create and share education content and to access that education content to upskill for the teachers. They consider their marketplace model the best way to offer valuable education content to upskill the teachers. And now it is time for our panel discussion. For that, I would like to one by one welcome our panel members on stage. First of all, we have Ms. Sonika Talwar, Head HR at Square. She is a seasoned HR professional with over 16 years of experience and holds a POSH certification. She has excelled in people management, strategic HR, and fostering inclusive work environments, shaping organizational cultures at companies like Ficus eLogic Private Limited and iQuest Consultants. Renowned for blending analytics with the human touch, she attracts, retains, and nurtures top talent. Her leadership, innovation, and community engagement makes her a sought-after speaker and resource in the HR domain. We are honored to welcome her to our HR Conclave event, where her insights are sure to inspire. Welcome, Ms. Sonika Talwar. Our next panel member, Sulabh Tailang. Please welcome him. An accomplished talent acquisition manager with over 13 years of experience in both IT and non-IT recruiting. Currently serving as HR manager at Sellable Technologies, Sulabh excels in assembling high-performing teams for intelligent data solutions. Abhi question पूछा था तब नहीं पूछ रहे थे. Okay, so Sulabh has excelled in assembling high-performing teams for intelligent data solutions. His diverse background includes role at Sun Art Technologies, Expand IT Services Private Limited, and others, showcasing his expertise in team leadership and consultancy. Sulabh's dedication to excellence and collaborative approach makes him a valuable asset in recruitment, driving growth within organizations. Let's extend a warm welcome to Sulabh Tailang, a true expert in talent acquisition. Our next panel member is Mr. Puneet Solanki, Head of Talent Acquisition at �KGK Group. He boasts 12 years of HR experience with a focus on global talent acquisition. He manages hiring operations across various countries, showcasing his expertise in international recruitment. With a graduate degree, MBA, and recent law final year completion, Mr. Puneet possesses a well-rounded skill set blending business, HR, and legal knowledge. In his strategic role, he aligns recruitment strategies with organizational objectives, drawing on his experience in multinational corporations to navigate diverse culture and legal landscapes. Mr. Puneet's dedication to continuous learning underscores his commitment to excellence in talent management. Welcome. Our next panel member, Ms. Nitisha Bhargav. She is the Associate Director of HR at RightPoint. She brings over 15 years of HR experience, specializing in global recruitment and team leadership. Leading a team of 11 recruiters, she drives recruitment efforts aligning with company objectives while fostering a positive workplace culture through her leadership in the cultural club. As a presiding officer in the POSH community and ombudsman for RightPoint India, Nitisha ensures inclusivity and compliance, promoting a safe work environment. With an executive MBA from JNU and certifications in Six Sigma and prompt engineering, she demonstrates a commitment to continuous improvement and excellence. Nitisha's leadership and contributions have earned her the Women's Achiever Award, recognizing her HR expertise and leadership. Welcome, Ms. Nitisha Bhargav. And our final panel member, Ms. Anjali Suneja, who is the co-founder of 𝐼𝐓 Info Solutions. She boasts over 15 years of HR experience, including stints at renowned company management and HR trends, focusing on areas like POSH awareness, diversity and inclusion, and HR consulting. Beyond her professional endeavors, she is deeply involved in social inclusion and HR consulting, beyond her professional, welfare and women's empowerment activities. Serving as the State General Secretary of Women Power Society, Anjali's impactful contributions have earned national recognition, including awards from Naritwa and NMMSS, solidifying her status as a power woman in India, range of topics including HR trends, POSH, leadership, work-life balance, and women empowerment. She also served as a mentor to young women through organizations like Udaya Care. Welcome, Ms. Anjali. And now I would like to welcome the moderator of our today's panel discussion. Please welcome Ms. Annie Bhatia, a visionary HR leader and dedicated advocate for women empowerment. Annie's illustrious career, spanning more than 18 years, characterized by her tenure with prestigious multinational corporations like Wipro, Reliance, WebDunia, and Centrum Wealth, shines a light on her unwavering commitment to fostering inclusive workplaces and driving organizational excellence. A recipient of the esteemed Top Voice HR from LinkedIn, and the prestigious iRise Women Empowerment Award. Annie's journey exemplifies her tireless dedication to empowering women and cultivating leadership talent, and her immense contribution to the technology domain. At the heart of Annie's approach lies her innate ability as a people person, adept at forging meaningful connections and nurturing talent. Her passion for fostering inclusive cultures and championing diversity has left an indelible mark on the organizations she has served, fostering environments where every individual feels valued and empowered to. As we gather today here in the HR Conclave 2.0, let us draw inspiration from her remarkable journey and her relentless advocacy for gender equality and diversity. Please join me in welcoming Annie Bhatia, a visionary HR leader. Over to you, Annie.
Hello all. Students, can you sit there for 5 minutes, please? I would also like to welcome Mr. Kushwaha here because we would like to hear some more laughs in the session. I would like to welcome sir. Sir, please come on stage and join us for panel discussion. Guys, please round of applause for him. No, sir. Please join us here, sir. We have a seat.
कोई डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन मत पूछना भाई.
I guess now students can be seated here. First of all, I would like to thank all the panelists to come over here and give us your valuable time. Especially thanks to IHR team and college, GIT College for Conclave 2.0. And I think people are not engaging over here. So I would like to request everybody, can you please stand up for a minute? Everybody, please. Let's sit down again. Let's stand up again. Let's sit down again. हो गया सबका थोड़ा सा mood change, warm up हो गए सब लोग. Now at least you all can listen. So guys, dear panelists, we have an ample of questions from the respective HRs who have registered with us, and believe me, they are really hard for us because day to day we answer some normal questions, but here HRs itself have asked us certain questions which we need to answer. So I would like to start with the panel discussion without wasting any time. I guess you people have long been waited for us. So my first question, shall I start? My first question to Sonika. With the rise of remote work, how can HR utilize technology to foster a sense of belonging and connectivity among distributed teams?
A very good afternoon, everyone. I think that my introduction has already been given. I am working into industry since it's been 18 plus years. I'm working into industry, and moreover, my experience is there into IT only. So if I talk about technology, I started from the era wherein people used to work into mainframes, and now wherein people are talking about AI. So if I say, the question itself says that how to manage the teams which are diversified, which are scattered. So if you talk about dot squares, I represent here dot squares, and we have our offices internationally in US, UK, Australia, France, UAE. So sometimes it becomes difficult to engage people or so, but it all started with COVID because earlier it was not required. Earlier it was all going fine, it was on emails, it was on Zoom, on normal calls, but Skype calls, everything was, on MS Teams. But now with, I'm not sure how many of you know that with the rise of COVID, Zoom is the one technology platform which almost everybody has used. How many of you will agree to it that Zoom is the only one platform, be it on personal level? I have seen happening. The calls of, I mean, it is not only professionals who were using it, but it is something that was being used in the personal chats as well. So, I mean, while connecting with the family members or so. So, with the rise of the technology, I say that, sometimes it becomes difficult that, how to engage the teams, but then with the rise of technology only, I think that we are able to connect more with people now. You see that there are so many platforms, one platform, there are multiple platforms which are there. It is not only to connect with people, but I mean, you can share your ideas, you can put, if you talk about Google itself has given so many services which are not only connecting people, but actually give us a platform to share ideas as well. So I think that technology-wise, we have grown, as well as when with the rise of COVID, it has bring us more closer to technology. But then, last not the least, but technology should impact in a positive way. We should not get addicted to it. So this is all about from my side.
Thank you so much, Sonika. There is just one announcement. Students can leave for lunch. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. So we were discussing how we can use I will not say AI, but the technology when we have to manage the who are sitting remotely. So undoubtedly we have to use the best possible way we have to use the technology. With technology, how we can engage our team is very important. We need to keep them engaged, make them feel they are the part of the organization, they are the family. Give them break, think about their mental well-being, their physical well-being as well. So, use some application which is offering them the breaks, the yoga sessions, and engage them in the different organizational activities, and keep them engaged in learning. So I think, as whether we are using technology, they are sitting remotely and we are handling them here. But what is very important is they should always have a sense of belongingness.
You mean to say a human touch?
Undoubtedly, that's a human touch, yes.
No matter AI take places, but human touch should never
See,
go
AI
away.
is something human has only created it. So I think it cannot replace human touch, human brain. But we have to use AI in a way that it complement the capacity of our team. It should not replace them.
That's what we are for, HRs, like, human people.
Yes, yes.
Do you agree, HRs? I guess we are left with HR audience. Do you agree? Guys, are you comfortable in English or Hindi? We can speak both. Right, my respected panelists? Alright, guys. So the next question from the HR sitting among over here is to Mr. Kushwaha. Okay, definitely. How to excel ourselves into HR domain, technology-driven world, sir?
That's a difficult one, but I'll answer. Okay. All right. How many of you want to know the answer of this question? आप में से कितने लोग इस क्वेश्चन का आंसर जानना चाहते हैं? Fantastic. इलेक्शन में खड़ा हो जाऊँ क्या? Great. So देखो ह्यूमन टच की मैं खड़ा होकर बात करूँ तो ऐसा लगता है कि सब ओल्ड एज होम का टाइम आ गया ना, इसलिए I'll sit here. I want all of you to watch all these smart people sitting out here. Okay, so human touch has to be there in anywhere wherever you go into HR. If I talk about my experience, how did I do a digital transformation from papers to machines? Is that when the first project when I took it on Lean and Six Sigma was in the States again. So they were using a lot of papers in the bank. Okay. इंडिया में भी होता है ना, बहुत सारा साइन करते हैं पेपर्स कि हम में से बहुत से लोगों ने होम लोन लिया होगा, लिया है ना, कम से कम 50-60 साइन करते हैं, रजिस्ट्री करवाइए, साइन करते हैं. उसका डिजिटल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन के अंदर बहुत सारे सॉफ्टवेयर्स होते हैं. आई कांट टेक द नेम ऑफ दोस सॉफ्टवेयर्स हियर, बट यस वी शुड स्टार्ट यूजिंग दोस सॉफ्टवेयर्स. देयर आर कंट्रीज हु आर गोइंग पेपरलेस, कंपनीज लाइक Genpact, Accenture, KPMG, Mercer, बस स्टॉप, ज़्यादा नहीं. But everybody is going on a transformation in India. For example, if you dial any number on a toll-free number, it goes into one of the call center. There is no paper which is involved, only screen and a dialer is involved. They have all the data which has been, which is yours in fact. And whatever question that you put up, what is my bank balance, how I need to reset the PIN, everything is there. You know, I'm just waiting for a day wherein a candidate can create an ID and then he dials a toll-free number in India. That, hey, I'm graduate and I'm looking for a job. And this call should go to the employment central team out there. I don't know privatization होगा या government का होगा. And the data is getting registered. पुराने ज़माने में होता था ना रोजगार ऑफिस, रोजगार कार्यालय जिसको बोलते थे. अगर मुझसे पूछा जाए तो मैंने भी एक बार रजिस्टर कराया था जलेबी चौक उधर गोविंद देव जी मंदिर के पास. But that is very manual. अभी तो मेरा data दिमाग खा चुकी होगी. But if you put it into system, what the lady is asking the question to me is that वो data वहाँ पे रहेगा तो AI के through आप check कर सकते हो कि okay, for example, if we have Annie's data in the system and if she is law graduate and if I have a vacancy of wherein I'm looking for a public prosecutor, so obviously the AI gonna fetch in certain data. So there I think we can use AI. Humans can use the same as well, but अगर मैं बैठ के डेटा निकालूंगा naukri.com या LinkedIn से, मुझे बहुत टाइम लगेगा. फिर वो डेटा 700 रिज्यूम्स में से मैं देखूंगा किसकी फोटो अच्छी लग रही है, होता है ना, उसको कॉल कर लेता है, नंबर इजी है, इसको शायद मैं जानता हूँ, ये मेरी पुरानी कंपनी से है, ये इस कंपनी ने तो रिजेक्ट किया था, इसको मैं नहीं लूंगा. इधर ह्यूमन टच थोड़ा सा अलग हो जाता है. बट अगर AI यूज करेंगे तो आई थिंक अगर हमें 50 रिज्यूम्स मिल जाते हैं, इफ वी मैच अप विद द डेटा, आई थिंक द टाइम, first thing is the time which will be less. Second thing, you'll get the exact data and you will get Annie as a legal public prosecutor to us. Okay? I hope 20 marks का था तो लंबा था.
Yes, sir.
Thank you guys.
22 numbers
Oh,
for hiring me.
I dropped the word again.
For hiring me. 2 plus.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Here I come with my third question. I can see couple is like, you know, like waving hands to me that we are running late out of time. So please wind up fast. So I'm just in hurry to ask certain questions. I would like to ask next question to Sulabh. Sulabh, there is one important topic here where we HRs face the challenges these days. And that is, you know, TA, talent acquisition. We have a TA with us. Puneet, this question is partly for you as well. All right. So, how can we be more clear on deciding the parameters of hiring? And what best can be done to retain employees for long term?
Thank you. Yeah. So first of all, should I introduce myself or?
Yes, please. Please.
So myself Sulabh Telan, and you have already seen in the slide. So just basic I will tell. I come from a company called Celebrity Technologies, and we are into AI, data, and all those stuffs, which is the current trend of the market. We are already there from last 7 years, and we have been award-winning partner of Microsoft for a country reason in AI 2023. So now coming back. And I also run a YouTube channel by name Sulabh Telan, in which I keep sharing such basics about the interviews and how you have to present yourselves, which is very much beneficial for fresher or even experienced holders. And what is the difference between service industry and product development industry? There are two industries in the market. So whenever you talk to any IT company, it doesn't matter if it's a IT or non-IT, all works in two industrial perspective. One is product based, one is a service based. So suppose I talk about Honda. Honda is a product company, but they might be having some services. So if someone is hiring about the product related activities, then the main thing what they will look is that how much a person is skilled in that particular product, knowledge wise, education wise, environment wise, and also presentations and other stuffs come into the picture. These are the key areas which anyone will look into on a profile when they hire a product-based person, and they might not look for your good communication. Average will work here. I was just pointing because sir has mentioned, and initially our panelist has mentioned why English comes into the picture. So the answer is coming now. The second thing is service industry. In service industry, one thing is communication. There is a reason behind it. Because we deal with multinationals, we are not dealing only in Indian market. We are dealing with foreigners, and in other, even in Indian market, we have multiple languages. हिंदी भी चलता है, बुंदेलखंडी भी चलता है, राजस्थान में मारवाड़ी भी चलता है। अगर आप देसी, अब जैसे केजी के डायमंड से हैं तो वो देसी लोगों से भी बात कर रहे हैं और बाहर भी बात कर रहे हैं, बट एक कॉमन लैंग्वेज निकल के आए हैं इंग्लिश, जो क्या है कम्युनिकेशन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से थोड़ा सा इजी हो जाता है। That is why we see when we especially hire for a service-based industry, that is communication, his or her communication also matters. If it should be little bit above average, if not bad, it is not, because no one is perfect. Second is skill. Skill, why it is important? Ki for the if it is a client-centric profile, and if you are hiring for certain particular skill set, if you are not occupied enough, or if you don't have that particular skill, then there is no use of hiring you, right? It is just for the namesake. And when it is for the namesake, you know, one or the other day it will backfire you, right? So there is no use of hiring such folks which will come back to you, फिर चाहे वो किसी का मामा का भतीजा हो, या इसीलिए आपने देखा है जो कॉर्पोरेट इंडस्ट्री है वहां पे रेफरेंस चलते हैं, एम्प्लॉय रेफरल भी चलते हैं, और आपके नॉर्मल अंडरस्टैंडिंग भी चलती है, बट वहां ये नहीं चलता कि भाई मेरे बॉस का भाई है इसलिए ले लिया। नहीं, बॉस का भाई है, वो एक एडवांटेज है कि वो कंपनी के बारे में पहले से जानता है, बट वो स्किल के साथ दिया है ना। It is applies for a fresher, experience, and for a management level as well. Because whosoever you see in the IT industry, and that's where government industry and IT industry is different. वहाँ और अब तो गवर्नमेंट में भी जैक नहीं चलती है ना, प्रॉपर एग्जाम देना पड़ता है। वो गए जमाने जब हमारे दादा बाबा आदम के जमाने में, जब हमारे दादा परदादा या हमारे फादर्स वगैरह भी उस टाइम इजीली उनके, बिकॉज उनके नोन थे, तो उन्होंने उस टाइम कोई गवर्नमेंट में जॉब निकली थी तो उन्होंने उनको लगा दिया, बट वो ठीक है धीरे धीरे सीख गए। बट अभी हमें सीखे हुए लोग लेने पड़ते हैं उसकी, बिकॉज ऑफ द पब्लिक डिमांड, बिकॉज ऑफ द इंडस्ट्रियल डिमांड। इसलिए ये एक सबसे बड़ी नीड है कि हमें स्किल्ड एम्प्लॉयज लेने पड़ते हैं। तो जो भी बंदा अगर अप्लाई कर रहा है तो वो उस चीज को देखे कि इसकी नीड क्या है। उसमें आप एआई की हेल्प मत लीजिए, अपनी सब खुद की सुनिए कि भैया मुझे आता है कि नहीं आता है। क्योंकि होगा क्या, आपने एआई की हेल्प ली है, तो जैसा कि मैम बता रहे हैं और हमारा टॉपिक भी है कि एआई ड्रिवन एचआर वर्ल्ड, तो एचआर ने भी एआई देख लिया है। अभी मैं चाहूं तो ये जो मैं बोल रहा हूं, मैं चैट जीपीटी में डालता तो मेरे को वो पॉइंटर्स जो मैं अभी अपनी मर्जी से बोल रहा हूं बिना रिटर्न के, वो मेरे को 8 पॉइंट दे देता, मैं वही टॉपिक वाइज बोल देता और आपको समझ में आ जाता कि ये तो भाई देख के आया है तो काय का पैनलिस्ट है ना, ये तो मैं ही बोल देता। बट मैं आपको नेचुरल चीजें बोल रहा हूं, है ना। हो सकता है मैं कुछ मैच कर रहा हूं, बट वो मैचिंग हेल्प करेगी आपके शॉर्ट लिस्टिंग में। सेकेंड जो पॉइंट था रिटेंशन का, अब रिटेंशन डिपेंड करता है आपके कंपनी कल्चर पे, ठीक है। कोई एम्प्लॉय अगर आता है, हम लॉन्ग टर्म एसोसिएशन के हिसाब से ही देखते हैं, क्योंकि रिक्वायरमेंट जब आपकी कंपनी बनी है तो वो बढ़ाने के लिए बनी है ना, कोई बंद करने के लिए नहीं बना रहा है। तो स्टार्ट हुई होगी 1 या 5 लोगों से, बट वो 1000, 1 लाख, 2 लाख, वो इन्फोसिस, एसेंचर, उस लेवल पे हर आदमी पहुंचना चाहेगा। तो अगर वो पहुंचना चाहेगा तो पहली उसकी कोशिश होगी कि जो हमने ऑलरेडी हायर किए हैं, अगर वही बंदे स्किल्ड हैं और उनका एनवायरनमेंट फ्रेंडली नेचर है, तो वो हम उन्हीं को आगे बढ़ाएं ना, और उनको धीरे धीरे पोजीशंस दें ताकि वो अपने नीचे लोगों को मेंटर कर सकें और एनरोल कर सकें और आगे उनको मोटिवेट कर सकें टू डू समथिंग बेटर। तो रिटेंशन के टाइम पे द वन बिग फैक्टर इज हाउ यू आर परफॉर्मिंग द कनेक्टिविटी बिटवीन द एचआरस। So right now, as you see in the corporate world, there is a term called HRBP. So HRBP is a profile where his main duty is not to do the payroll, it is part of it maybe, but to understand the environment, culture and increase the productivity of your employee. जब प्रोडक्टिविटी इंक्रीज होगी उसमें वो फन फ्राइडे सब कुछ आ गया, लेकिन अगर आपके बंदे में प्रोडक्टिविटी इंक्रीज करने की कैपेसिटी आ गई तो वो उसको अपने आप, क्योंकि हम अपना घर से ज्यादा 8 घंटे 10 घंटे की बात नहीं है, हम अपना घर से ज्यादा एक हमारी फैमिली है, और दूसरा वो इस कंपनी को अपनी फैमिली की तरह मान रहा है, या एक जस्ट फॉर द नेम सेक उसने जॉब के लिए। इसीलिए आज की इंडस्ट्री में हम एक तो ये जो ब्रेक्स वाला जो फंडा सर बता रहे थे कि 6 महीने में चेंज के लिए, नहीं, आपको एक अनटिल अनलेस आपका बहुत ही बड़ा रीजन ना हो, आपको कोशिश करना चाहिए कि एटलीस्ट थोड़ा सा टिकें। इसलिए एक तो ये जो मेन पैरामीटर्स हैं, आई थिंक थोड़ा ज्यादा लंबा हो रहा है, बट these are the main parameters I feel very much important in the industry.
Very true. Guys, that's why HRs are called people's person. If we cannot connect with people, what does our need, what is the need of HR in the company? AI can be taken place. Yes, I was just coming to you, Sonika, that you are a people's matter expert.
Yes. So I just wanted to add something to what all he said. I will not take much time, but it is only that when we are talking about communication, I'm not only talking about communication, I'm talking about effective communication. So when you are communicating, it is not for the sake of communicating. It is that what all you are saying is actually making sense to people. Are the people connecting to it or not? Number one. Secondly, for retention, which is important, is that everybody is looking out for growth. If the organization is looking out for growth, then obviously the people who are working out here in the organization, even they are looking out for growth. So are we actually having those kind of upskilling techniques or upskilling facilities there in the organization, wherein the people are not leaving the organization to get a better opportunity, but they are actually getting it there and then itself, so that retention will be taken care of. And moreover, when we talk about effective communication, I just had a small story of 2 seconds, right?
Sure, take it.
So there was a prayer which was going on in a church, and there was a guy who wanted to smoke, and he simply went to the father and he said that, Father, can I smoke while praying? He said, no, my son, you cannot do that because you are praying. He said that, okay, fine, that's fine. Now, another guy says that, okay, fine, let me show you what is effective communication. He says that, Father, is it possible while smoking, can I pray to God? He said, God is everywhere. My son, whenever you want to do, you can do it. So it is the power of effective communication which I am talking about. So it is something that when you actually want to retain people, when you actually want your people to be there, I think that communication, fair communication, clear communication, and upskilling opportunities, even these hold their equal weightage while the person is actually staying in the organization. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sonika. There is a saying, Sonika, that people not always leave for money, they leave for culture as well. So I guess we HRs can agree much on that. Puneet, I have a quick question for you regarding this recruitment only. Again, an alarm for me. Puneet, I have a quick question. That is, I guess, यहाँ पर सबका ही question होगा. It's not there in the paper. It just randomly clicked in my mind. So the question is, if we are talking about AI, does AI in HRs, I don't know how many HRs know about it. There is a particular system called ATS. Okay, the big MNCs, in fact, now every company has started following this procedure. So for us, AI was already there. It was just we were not aware of because it was not a boom till that time. So how does ATS affect recruiting? Can you just add on some points to it?
See, what I think, so automation, API is, I think, been an essential part of HR these days, I have been working with the companies where, we used to maintain the Excel sheet for maintaining the data, right? So it is basically beneficial for the HR because the HR has to be data driven, right? After maybe 6 months or 3 months, ops will ask why you have rejected that person. So he was rejected by HR or by operation manager or by the director. So that time also I used to maintain the Excel sheet, so people used to laugh, why you are doing so many entries in that. But the benefit was that anybody is asking me after 3 months, 6 months, even after 1 year, why that person was rejected, so I had an answer. He was rejected by you at this date and because of this reason. Right, so automation definitely has changed, so it has basically reduced the time. Now we don't want to maintain the Excel sheet. Everything is into the system, right? So I think it is, it has played. Yeah.
So ATS, ATS is very important right now in recruitment. So why we need ATS is when we get the resumes. So be it from reference, be it from directly. So if we collect the resumes, we have to keep it, we have to create the folders and all. In ATS, you'll get everything on one place. If that is from reference or if that is from the direct hiring or if that is somewhere your recruiter's resource. So being a recruiter, you have to share your data as well. What have you done? So that will also help you. You'll get, okay, these number I have produced, these are the candidates which I have shared with the hiring managers. And in ATS you get the flow. So like what we follow is like we submit the resumes to hiring manager first. They review, if they review and they wanted to reject the candidate then at that time. So we don't have to look for 10 emails. We just have to click a button, submit to the hiring manager. And when it got submitted, they review it, they either they shortlist or they reject it. And similarly for these scheduling interviews, we don't have to send different emails. We just have to send an email or just click a button where there is one email goes to the candidate that this is your interview schedule, and the other one goes to the interviewer that this is all the details of the candidate. We don't have to go to different places. So ATS is actually helping a lot into recruitment.
So I have a point over here. You are saying ATS is definitely beneficial. What if there are many candidates like in our generation? This generation is Gen Z, but our generation is not Gen Z. I remember हमारे टाइम पे तो HRs का इतना स्कोप ही नहीं होता था, हमें बताया ही नहीं जाता था कि HR क्या होता है, क्या स्पेशलाइजेशन करने होते हैं. I guess we all are like sitting the panelists over here. Please, I'm so sorry for this. We all are above 30. हमारे टाइम में तो हमें बताया ही नहीं जाता था कि क्या स्पेशलाइजेशन करके हमें HR बनना है कंपनी का. Like sir said कि मैं होटल इंडस्ट्री में था. And then he got an opportunity. He was lucky enough to get an opportunity to work with Genpact and all this big organization. So मुझे एक चीज बताइए आप यहाँ पर. हम कुछ जनरेशन अभी हमारी जनरेशन हमसे पहले वाली जनरेशन भी ऐसी है. Those who are working, they are not retired yet. उनका CV ATS मतलब like provision नहीं होता. Then what? Because of ATS, I feel is my thinking is certain good candidates get rejected because of ATS. So how are we going to take it forward?
No, it's not about like we use ATS 100%, we 100% dependent on the ATS. We do review the profiles.
But my dear friend, as soon as candidate apply on our website, on our career page,
so we get that into ATS system.
Exactly. वो screening होके ही हमारे
नहीं ऐसा नहीं है. You get all the resumes and then you get the opportunity to review those resumes as well. Somewhere you get that okay, these are the actual what you are looking for. These are some more profiles. So
you mean to say other than artificial intelligence, we need to make human interface in that to verify this.
That is very important. Yeah. So
guys, do you agree with us? HRs, this session is for you, dear.
So I have a point here.
Yeah.
See, sure. That is where when we were more talking about AI, ATS and all. But when you see there was a huge demand of this AI world, and people are getting scared for their jobs, especially the of people like us. But then someone like mine and a good person come up with an answer saying AI cannot replace human. In the same way, ATS cannot replace your work. Because even for my personal example, I have almost 30,000 plus connections. I cannot add people, but still I can get the messages. Even I'm getting the freshers messages. Although I've already clearly mentioned that the position is for experience, but still freshers are applying and approaching me. So that time ATS and your intervention come into the picture. So you have to combine both the efforts because you cannot completely depend, and that is where people are questioning ATS. Because when you talk to anyone, as you said, maybe his communication is not good, but being an industrial company like us, like we are into service and product also, we do develop a chatbot, we are into AI only, but we also have for a product-based purpose or for our own in-house projects. So in that, communication is not a big challenge. And there might be 2 parameters which are good to go, and there are 5 parameters which are majorly required. But when the majorly required things put into the ATS and minor point were not put into the ATS, they reject the CV. Then we have to see, and if but yeah, in that time applicant also be little bit aggressive. They just don't hesitate to call if there is a number. Don't hesitate to email apart from applying on the ATS.
Okay.
Because here human intervention come into the picture, so that at least because when we are looking into our emails, at least during the office hours, we don't miss a single email. Doesn't matter it is coming from our boss or from outsider, because it is our duty to respond. है ना? तो उस केस में अगर वो बंदा आपको मेल करके बोल दे कि मैंने आपके ATS में अप्लाई किया है, और हमें वहां पता चलेगा, क्योंकि रिजेक्शन का मैसेज भी हमें आ जाएगा कि वो आपकी एप्लीकेशन आई थी 100, उसमें से 50 बंदे रिजेक्ट, या उसमें से 90 ही बंदे रिजेक्ट हो गए, 10 ही बचे। अब 10 को आप, हो सकता है उन 90 में से भी एटलीस्ट 20 तो निकल के आ जाएं। तो इसके लिए AI कैन नॉट रिप्लेस ह्यूमन। ATS is good to have to automate the process, to fasten up the process, so that, but still we are seeing Excel and everything. We are, as sir is maintaining, I am also maintaining for my work same way, because it is very much important.
Every HR does that.
This that. So that's what.
You have to do it. So
I hope.
So in short, AI hasn't reduced our work. It in fact has increased our work.
AI is our helping hand, and
it is
and it is our help.
Sorry.
And AI is developed by us only. We do not have to forget that AI is developed by us only. We are the humans. We have developed AI. जो भी डाटा उसमें मिल रहा है वो हमने डाला है.
Very true, very true. Thank you so much. Thank you for your beautiful insights. Moving on to next question. All right, I would like Anjali to answer this. How can HR department ensure data privacy and security while collecting and analyzing employee data through technology tools?
Okay, so I personally believe when it comes to data protection, first thing we have to understand to whom we are providing the access of that data. So we have to put some limitation when we are providing the access. Then with the internal departments also, regular audit should be there. Vendor we are choosing, we have to look whether they are following the compliances, they are stick to it, what is their background, and then comes the system of GDPR. I would say this global data protection regulations are there. So organization has to follow these guidelines. And in fact, being in HR, we all know there is a very important thing that we have to maintain the used data. So when to discard the data? After how many years let's say one person has already got the exit from the organization, what should be the standard duration to keep the data in record? That is again very important. So I would just summarize limitation on the access, then following the guidelines, compliances related to the security, then when selecting the vendor, look their background, and a duration which is set to discard. These are the things which an organization can strictly follow to have a amazing the protection on the data privacy. Yes.
Thank you so much, Anjali.
Thank you.
Moving on to my next question. As technology continues to evolve, what skills and competencies will be essential for HR professionals to thrive in technology-driven world? My question is to, anybody can answer? Who work here? Sure. I'll repeat the question. As technology continues to evolve, what skills and competency will be essential for HR professional?
Okay. So for being in HR, first thing we really need to upskill ourselves, right? Upskilling and reskilling is one thing, and one more thing. Being in HR, we also need to understand there is a saying when we have a demand for change, the demand of change is a sign of progression. If we're not progressing, we will not need any change there, right?
As Sir said, there is no age of learning.
Yes.
You should always learn.
Yes.
When you stop learning, when you stop changing yourself, your growth declines.
True.
Right, sir? Am I right? You just said that.
So it's like, it's about time management. फिर से आ गया मेरे पास देखो. So it's better, I'll tell you, when I passed out from my college, we were not using all these technical jargon which my young fellows are using, artificial intelligence and all these things. But yes, you have to upgrade yourself. हमारा सब Android phone हम start करते हैं, वो बोलते हैं it goes on upgrade iOS 15, 16, 21, 25 अपग्रेड होते हैं ना. एक दिन सोचो सो के उठ रहे हैं हम सब लोग और कुछ भी अपग्रेड नहीं हुआ. आपका बच्चा 4th स्टैंडर्ड में पढ़ता है, 2 साल के लिए वर्ल्ड रुक जाता है, बच्चा 4th स्टैंडर्ड में ही है. अपग्रेड करते हैं ना, बच्चे भी पढ़ते हैं आगे. तो हम सब HRs को एंड फेलो सिटिंग देयर एज वेल, आई थिंक यू शुड स्टार्ट लर्निंग लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स इफ यू वांट टू अपडेट योरसेल्फ इन फ्यूचर. हम लोग यहाँ पे आगे जब बातें करते हैं, हम लोग तो बहुत कुछ सीख के आते हैं तभी कर पाते हैं ना. वरना बोलते हाय दिस इज यतीन्द्र, आई एम 22 years old into HR और आई एम a BA ग्रेजुएट. बोलेंगे इसको बैठा दो नीचे. होता है ना? So learn technology, because if you learn technology, you will you will be a torch bearer in human resources to the people out there. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, please. Sir, I'm coming to you. Yeah.
We should understand the need of an hour. That what is the current need. If we require something to be adopted, we should not hesitate. Whether it take time, doesn't matter, because no one is perfect, no one is having that much. What happened nowadays कि किसी के पास समय नहीं है उस चीज को करने, उनको चाहिए हमें अभी के अभी चाहिए वो चीज, तो उस चीज को हेजिटेट नहीं होना चाहिए कि हमें अगर टाइम लग रहा है तो टेक योर टाइम, बट लर्न दैट, डोंट हेजिटेट टू आफ्टर सीइंग कि नहीं यार मेरे को समझ में नहीं आ रहा है तो मैं नहीं करूंगा। अभी रिसेंटली एक आर्टिकल चल रहा था तो उसी पे मैंने अभी वो चीज लिखी कि भाई अगर कम्युनिकेशन इंप्रूव ही नहीं हो रहा किसी का तो वो कैसे करे, तो उसको ये चीज समझनी होगी कि कारण क्या है, क्या उसका इंटरेस्ट नहीं है या वो किसी कारण से, क्योंकि क्या होता है एक डर बहुत बड़ी चीज है। आज हम इतने लोगों के सामने बोल रहे हैं, अभी भी हमारे इवन एचआर प्रोफेशन में भी अगर वो कोई रिक्रूटमेंट का हो या नॉर्मल हो, अभी एज अ फ्रेशर आ रहा है या हो सकता है क्योंकि टाइम के बाद उसको वो अभी भी हमारे कोई आपस में बात करने में, टेक्नोलॉजी की हम बात ही नहीं कर रहे, हम तो बाद में जाएंगे टेक्नोलॉजी के क्वेश्चन पे कि स्पेसिफिक टू द रिक्वायरमेंट, बट वो हमसे अपने बारे में नहीं बता पा रहा, जबकि हम तो एचआर के ही हैं। हमको उससे कोडिंग के क्वेश्चन थोड़ी पूछेंगे बाद इसमें एचआर में, जब हम कोडिंग क्वेश्चन का लेवल तो बाद में आएगा, पहले एचआर में आपके अपने बारे में ही बता रहे हो। जैसे सर ने बोला ठीक है ये मत बोलो कि 20 साल एक्सपीरियंस, बट थोड़ा अपने आप को प्रेजेंटेबल बनाओ और करंट ट्रेंड क्या चल रहा है उससे अवेयर रहो, ताकि आप उस टेक्नोलॉजी ड्रिवन एनवायरनमेंट में अपने आप को सस्टेन कर पाओ और अपने आप को एक्सप्लेन कर पाओ कि हाँ ये जो चीज है ये मैं कर सकता हूं। तो अगर नीड ऑफ एन आवर या आपकी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की कोई जरूरत होगी तो वो उस तरह आप उसको अडॉप्ट करके अपनी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को भी बेनिफिट कर पाओगे और खुद का स्किल भी बढ़ा पाओगे, क्योंकि एट द एंड जो स्किल है वो आपका भी इंप्रूव हो रहा है। थैंक यू
so much. So here comes my last question for the panel discussion. I would like to ask Sonika about it. With the growing emphasis on employees' well-being and mental health, how can HR leverage technologies solution to provide personalized support and resources for employee?
I think if any of you know that Mr. Vineet Nair, did anybody read his book, I mean Employees First and Customer Second? It only focuses on employees' well-being. So at that time, we are talking about chatbots right now. They created a chatbot at that time with the name of Ask Natasha. So this is something at that time they started with it. It was not only, and I am not good with that, the numbers that I read. It says that the kind of revenue 𝐓𝐥𝐶𝐿 actually, the kind of revenue they increased by employee satisfaction was, it was 3-4-fold of what they were in, 2 years back. So how it, the technology can actually leverage as well. Again, I am saying that, not to get addicted to it, but then leveraging it. It should have an impact, a positive impact, not that we are getting dependent on it. I still get some emails from people, somebody who has missed on the attendance. They simply go to the ChatGPT and write that, okay, provide me, a mail template. A simple mail template, it comes and it says that, they have to write the day and date. If anybody has seen, उसमें date और day के लिए एक bracket आता है. लोग उसको भी नहीं भरते हैं. They simply copy paste. That okay, fine. I have done this. So this is, which is important that, while using technology also, don't forget to use your brain as well, right? So in case if anything is there, and yes, getting educated and educating people, that, it is not only for, just to have it with us, we are doing it, just for the sake of we are doing it. If in case we are actually going to create that sort of impact, that is the only thing that, being HR, we are, as he said, I think Mr. Kushwaha said that we are the torch bearers. So in case, if we are going with that, it is that people are also following us. So better, setting that sort of examples, this is something that, we should go on with.
Just to add on कि जो अपन बोल रहे हैं ना यार कंपनी वाले फन फ्राइडे कराते रहते हैं, जबरदस्ती बुलाते हैं, वो that is also one part of mental health thing, because they see HR sees or even a company owners see कि they are very much stressed with the work. So that one day, why Friday they have chosen? Because उसके बाद में उनको Saturday Sunday आराम से relax के लिए मिल रहा है बीच में भी. तो ये activity is also one part of aligning to them with their mental health awareness. And also companies keep running the sessions like yoga, physio and all those things, and they have a touch base with the employees that when they see their person is very much stressed. Sometimes you might have noticed that your leader came to you and asking, why are you so much stressed? Why are you not performing? Any problem, any challenge in your person? And they try to connect with you on a personal and a professional level. Personal up to some extent because they know the boundaries, and professionally they wanted to help you out. So that is also one environmental change which companies are adopting to help in employees' mental health awareness.
So I have a point here. So what we have done in Right Point, we started like we have the HRBPs. So what they do, they schedule the one-on-ones with the team members. They connect with them. They check what are their pulse, like what are they feeling, what if they have anything which they wanted to talk. So I actually heads the culture club in Right Point. So what we do is like people are very open with me, touch wood. So they come to me, they ask that, okay, if we have something we wanted to talk, so you should be open to listen to your team members. HR is not that, some HRs always shows that, oh, we are HR, so will not listen, or we don't have time, we are so busy. To make a good culture, to make the like people comfortable, we should be open to talk to them. So if you are open to talk to them, they'll come to you, they'll share their problems with you. So then you'll be able to retain them, you'll be able to solve their issues, and you'll get the details that, okay, we should do these things where people understand. So when I joined this company, the number was 20 only. Now we are 270 around. And I had the culture club in India earlier, but now I'm getting the responses from our global team that, Nitisha, you should take care of the, like you do different kind of events. So you should plan something for our global team as well, because everybody is segregated right now. People are doing remote work. So in India, we are now coming back to office, but in US, still people are working from home. So what we did is, we scheduled some of the yoga sessions, some of the meditation sessions, plus we started talking to them on like coffee talks. We have scheduled a time, like this is like half an hour's time, where you can come and talk whatever you want. If you like music, if you like dancing, if you like eating. So you can come and talk about that. So these are the platforms we should provide where people can come and talk, and they should feel comfortable with and know each other. So that is also actually helping in retaining people, and they should feel comfortable with the company. So yeah.
All right,
thank you so much.
And I would also like to
Sure.
add here. See, this is the time when we are majorly talking about diversity, inclusion, equality. So from this point also, we have to understand, the policies they are making should not only be on paper, these should be actually should be implemented so well that people get the benefit. And when we are into the world of AI, whatever decision we are taking should not only be the decision which are coming from the algorithm written behind the AI. These should become ethical, logical decisions we should take. And breakout is something where people are not able to manage their stress at their work. So we should give them the flexibility in terms of working. We should offer them the chance to come and share issues with us. And I recently did a policy check for one of my clients, and they said we do not hire female because at the time they go for the maternity break. And I again went for another client who said, if we have a female who is about to go for the maternity break, we ask them, do you need more time to stay with the kid? We have a crèche here? We are going to provide the restroom. So after that 6 months or so, you can come with your child. Be comfortable. And then also when your child is not well, we are there. We do, help them in the medication, providing the medication at home. We do help with, we send our people there to help them in their private personal issues as well. Yes. So these are the companies, those who are majorly focusing on the employee well-being, rather just making a policy and publishing it on the media. So I think, again, the human connection should always be there. It should not be taken off.
I can completely relate to it because I've recently blessed with a baby boy.
Oh, congratulations.
So I can completely relate how important is it, like, bringing in a life to the world and not giving him time. So I know how it feels like. My baby's back at home.
Not
so I
only
know.
this, it's just a start, I would say. It does happen. Let's say my kid, I have a 3-year-old daughter only, but let's say my kid is in 10th standard and he or she has exams. तो मेरा जो primary focus होगा ना, अपने work से हटके मेरे बच्चे के board exams पे आ जाएगा. So in that case, companies can offer them some sabbatical for 2 or 3 months, and once they come back, when they rejoin, we should give them a wonderful rewarding experience.
Not only that, if you're mentally satisfied that your baby is
Exactly.
safe, you can focus
Yes.
on your work completely. You can
Yes.
be 100% present over there.
True, very true.
And not only women, I feel even men's
Yes.
face the same challenges.
So,
like,
that's true. So that is what I was coming on. So what we have done is, like, earlier we had 7 days paternity leave. Now we have increased to 15 days. Because fathers are very important.
Exactly. मेरे साथ भी होता है. Like if my kid is not well, I'm at office. I call my husband. Tarun, look, go home.
Yeah.
Go home and check on him. What happened to him?
That's
So
important.
They feel the same pressure.
Yeah. And importantly, what we have done is we allow, like after 6 months, we allow 6 months to people work from home. So they can stay with their baby. Because until 1 year, it is very important for mother to be there for their baby. And we have like hybrid policy. So here in Right Point, I've seen many of the people have planned for their babies in COVID time, and now they are taking care of them very, like it's very easy for them to take care of them, because like they have to come to office like twice a week, and then they can take care of their baby. So that is very important, like how flexible you are, what flexibility you are giving to your team members. Then only you get the retention and you'll get a good culture of the team members. Mental peace, they feel comfortable, they wanted to come to office, they wanted to spend time. So that's very important.
So I would like to ask one. Sorry, Sonika, go ahead.
It's just I wanted to say, I mean, being human, let's not lose the human touch.
Exactly.
Right. So it is the only one thing. I mean, it is not about you being, male, female, anybody. We are talking about diversity, we are talking about inclusion, we are talking about males, females, kids, we are talking about everything. But eventually, we all are human beings.
Yes.
So let's not lose the connect. Let's not get lost with business only, and let's not say that that okay, fine, it is only business. Even people, they are business.
True, very true.
And to add on to that, right now you are seeing that there are flexi work hours, and also come back to work, the campaigns, different companies, and most of the companies are running. These are all example of such cases only. See, someone might have taken a 1-year break because of this kid, or even a father or mother, whoever it may be.
Yes.
So they are understanding the genuine reason behind it. If the person is genuine, that's what I'm saying. Human will always be important, especially in HR. तो रहेगा ही रहेगा. कोई भी आप AI कभी रिप्लेस नहीं कर सकते. हाँ, तो we are all human being, तो उसमें हमेशा ये चीज देखनी ही पड़ेगी, और इसीलिए ये flexi culture और come back to work, like for women there are campaigns running, like okay, if you someone want to come back and work after 6 months, 10 months, not from the already company environment, someone left due to other reasons also. So those campaigns are the part of these mental health and all those things.
I understand. I completely agree with you. Yes.
Do you think we should hear some experiences from the audience
Yes,
also?
I was just about to say.
Fraternity,
Now
I know a couple of
question.
people over here.
Yeah,
Aditya is
I'll hand over
there,
the
Neha
mic.
is there, right? Hi. Yeah.
Very good afternoon, everyone. I'm Aakanksha Srimal, and I'm working with Strive Minds. And my question is for Sonika. So, as we are talking about the AI, I think everyone heard about the Kerala news. कि अभी recently mathematics की जो teacher है AI के through पढ़ाएंगे, right? So, what do you think कि कौन सी कॉलर जॉब सबसे ज़्यादा insecure और danger zone में है, basically?
Thanks, Akansha, but I think we have already spoken that AI cannot replace the human touch, and humans cannot be replaced. Although the algorithms can be changed that way, things can be done that way, but I think that AI is again, let's take an example of it that we also read through internet, right? So there are so many things which are coming from internet. We read it. So do we actually understand it until unless we are not applying it in our daily life? So same happens with education sector, banking sector, I mean HR, anywhere. So whenever we are talking about AI, it is not only that again and I think I'm repeating it again and again that it should be leveraging us. It is leveraging us. It is helping us out, but it is not going to replace. Same way, in case if we are talking about mathematics, we are talking about English, we are talking about it. Have you heard about White Hat Junior?
Not really.
नो वाइट हेड जूनियर जिसने भी सुना है उसको पता होगा जो अब बायजूस के पास है, राइट? कंपनी बंद हो गई, सब कोडिंग सिखा रहे थे, राइट? कंपनी बंद हो गई, तो ऐसे तो सब कोडर बन जाते हैं 5 years, 6 years, 7 year बैचेस. You people know it, right? So how? I mean, everybody tried, and this all started. They actually sold it in billions. That it has been acquired by Byju's. But now I mean, if you go to the website, if you go and see, you can actually see the stat. They made money like anything because they ran all the campaigns throughout the world with the name of White Hat Junior. But then by the end of the day, not even a single coder they have been able to produce till now. So I think that things are there to leverage, but they cannot replace it. अभी भी कोडिंग आपको जब तक आप रियल लाइफ में बैठ के नहीं सीखेंगे, it is not at all possible.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Also, one thing that how you are, please give the mic to me. How you are adopting that. अगर कोई भी टेक्नोलॉजी है, उसको आपने कितना सीख रखा है, तो और क्योंकि उसमें आपकी नीड हमेशा रहेगी. कोई भी क्योंकि उसको बनाने वाले भी हम हैं. ये चीज हमें हमेशा माइंड में रखनी चाहिए. चाहे वो कोई सी भी टेक्नोलॉजी आए, चाहे वो कोडर हो या फ्रंट फेसिंग बॉय हो या फ्रंट ऑफिस कह लें उसको अपन, या कोई भी टेक्नोलॉजी से हो, नॉन टेक से हो, कहीं ना कहीं आपकी जरूरत हमेशा रहने वाली है. उसको कोई रिप्लेस नहीं कर सकता. हाँ, रिप्लेस वो कर सकता है जिसने उस जरूरत को समझा. मैं बार बार इसलिए एम्फसाइज कर रहा हूं कि करंट ट्रेंड से आप अवेयर रहिए, करंट ट्रेंड को आप अडॉप्ट करिए, क्योंकि नीड ऑफ एन आवर के हिसाब से अगर आप उसमें अडॉप्टेबल हैं तो वो दूसरे बंदे को या एआई को ढूंढने क्यों जाएगा. एआई में कॉस्ट भी लगता है, आपको फ्री में कुछ नहीं मिलता. जो ऐड भी आते हैं ना 99 रुपए, 1 रुपए का जो फ्री डिस्काउंट है, वो 1 रुपए कहीं और लग चुका है. तो इसलिए आपकी अवेयरनेस मैटर करेगी टू सेव योर जॉब्स. अदरवाइज आज की डेट में तो गवर्नमेंट जॉब भी सिक्योर नहीं है, उसमें भी कहीं ना कुछ हो जाता है.
लाइक सोनिका जस्ट सेड कि कॉपी मेल करना होता है, कॉपी करके पेस्ट कर दिया, उसमें डेट भी चेंज नहीं करते. तो मैं इस चीज पे एक ऐड ऑन करना चाहूंगी, कॉपी करो. हर किसी को कॉपी करने की कला भी नहीं है, कॉपी भी समझदारी से करनी.
वो बोलते हैं ना, नकल में भी अकल की जरूरत होती है. So that's very important.
So hi, my name is Sameer. I just wanted to add on whatever you guys have mentioned. I think very good points put forward by Sonika as well. And to answer her question as well, हर बार innovation तो होती रहती है कुछ ना कुछ, right? I mean, when computers were innovated, right? When computers came, when calculators came, do you know in 1950s the teachers went on strike in Europe? When calculators were invented, and the reason they said this will take away our jobs. And today we are talking about the same thing. AI will take away our jobs. They will never take your jobs away. It's just that you have to upskill yourself. You have to make yourself a better version of yourself. Calculators today are obsolete. You get them in your phones. I mean, calculators have been taken away, right? So, imagine something that is going to keep innovating itself. So we need to be at the pace of that innovation to be really relevant. That's what he was also pointing out. If you do not get relevant or if you do not make yourself relevant to that pace, then you will be replaced. It's very simple. And today, I think most of us use Zomato and Swiggy, right? Earlier, we used to talk to telecaller executives. How many of you get connected to them? Try doing that.
Nowadays we connect with ChatGPT.
You will just be talking to bots.
Human तक पहुंचने के लिए भी
Because they have been
Here with
replaced.
AI chatbot, which is human centric.
Yes.
I'm giving
Because
our
they've
own
been
company
replaced.
example.
It's very simple. I'm just giving examples from real world. They've been replaced, but at the same time, it is also about enabling them to become better, and maybe they are being utilized in some other.
Exactly. हम कितना भी बार
But technology is just to help us, not to
It's an
replace
enabler,
us.
जब तक human
Yeah.
से काम नहीं हो जाती तब तक
And even in chatbot, you see, after certain time frame, they will take you to a telecaller or to a expert only. They don't have answers of your all questions. So that is where we get to know that, okay, so that is why we should be aware of the current trends.
Technology will become smarter.
Yeah.
Even more smart.
But you have to become more extra smarter than.
Genuinely guys, सब लोग बताना किसको किसको satisfaction मिलता है human से बात करके after calling on call center. सभी को I feel
Resolution
किसी के
वहाँ
पास
मिलता है।
resolution नहीं भी तो उनके पास करो satisfaction वहीं से मिलता है.
But a last thing, it is only that, it is a very small thing when we say unlearn, relearn, learn, unlearn, and then relearn. This is the only way to save anybody's job. This is the only way in case if we can upskill ourselves. This is the only way, until unless we are not going to keep a pace with the market, with the technology, whatever it is. आज के ज़माने में आप WhatsApp के बिना कोई भी ऐसा नहीं होगा जिसके पास Nokia का फोन होगा क्या कीपैड वाला. So it is only that you have just upgraded. So same way, the way you have upgraded, you really have to upgrade yourself just to save, not only to save your job, but at least to be there in the ecosystem.
And guys, लोग AI से बचने के लिए ही Nokia chat वो फोन रखते हैं, QWERTY फोन रखते हैं अपने पास. And yes, just last 2 questions of the session, please.
Hi, my name is Abhishek. I'm with Turing Enterprises Private Limited. There was a lot of talk about upskilling yourself into HR domain. So could you be a bit specific about what exactly are we upskilling for? The skills that we need to upskill. Because if it is communication, we are doing that. If it's negotiation, we are doing that. HRMS system, performance management systems, and ATS as well. So we all are using that. We have our own systems as well. So apart from this, what is upskilling specific to HR? Are there any specific courses that you were talking about, or if anything else, maybe learning some other languages? So could you be a bit specific about the upskilling, the task, or the skill set that you are exactly referring to? It does not have to be that exact, but maybe give me a
I got your question. I feel sir can better answer this question. Mr. Kushwaha can answer this question because he has seen that paper generation. He's seeing this generation as well. So I feel he can give the better answer.
Abhishek, thank you. It's a good question. Okay. I'll not promote any course out here because recently I moved into learning and development department as well. Okay, so first of all, I have upgraded myself. I took 2 years to upgrade myself, learning different languages, learning different softwares as well. अगर मैं बोलूँ कि at the age of 46 I can't learn this language, I can't learn this software, then thank you. They'll call me and say, hey, thank you, you're done with your services and this is the retirement for you. Okay, so I took it as a U-turn in my life, Abhishek, and I thought learning and development, that what the principal was also adding to it is nobody has a right to stop him or herself in the stage of learning, right? So human beings, human touch, error, artificial intelligence, हमने बहुत सारी बात कर ली, लेकिन किसी ने भी यहाँ पे ये डिस्कस नहीं किया कि what HR has to go through for a stress. So first of all, we have to do something on the stress management, right? Because हमारे पास हर कोई जो भी इंसान यहाँ बैठा है, हर किसी के पास हर कोई स्ट्रेस के 3 क्वेश्चंस लेके आता है विषय. पहला, I am not happy with my manager. I am not happy with my job. I am not happy with my salary. हर कोई एग्री है? ना तो उसमें AI आंटी कुछ कर सकती हैं, ना कंपनी का ओनर कुछ कर सकता है. वो तुझे तो दे रहा हूँ वही बहुत ज्यादा है यार, तू उसी को जस्टिफाई नहीं कर रहा. होता है ना, बोलते हैं कि ये ना यू पेड मोर. अब इसके लिए मैं कोई कोर्स सजेस्ट नहीं कर सकता. मैं इसके लिए स्ट्रेस मैनेजमेंट, टाइम मैनेजमेंट, कोहेसिवनेस अमंग को-वर्कर सजेस्ट करूंगा. Wherein जब आपका बॉस या कोई बोले, मैं किसी को भड़का नहीं रहा, प्लीज डोंट पुट मी इनटू न्यूज़.
जब आपका बॉस बोलता है ना कि यू आर गुड फॉर नथिंग, ओके, व्हाट पुनीत एंड द अदर टीम मेंबर्स एंड सुलभ आल्सो सेड कि वी आर स्टिल मेंटेनिंग द ट्रैकर। तो कई बार हमारा भी घमासान प्रोफेशनल साइलेंट युद्ध होता है ऑफिस में, ठीक है? या तुम करते ही क्या हो 3 साल से, तुमसे एक चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट तो हायर होता नहीं हांगकांग के लिए ना, बॉस इज रनिंग आफ्टर माय लाइफ, मतलब यू आर कॉलिंग, आप एकदम गाना सुन रहे हो मजेदार ढिंचा, ब्लूटूथ, बेस्ट का आईफोन, उसमें क्या चल रहा है तुम्हारा? इनका वर्क फ्रॉम होम, तुम तो सो रहे होगे वहां पे। अरे भाई ट्राई एंड अंडरस्टैंड, एचआर भी भाई स्ट्रेस में जाता है ना, तो कुछ कोर्सेज मेडिटेशन योगा से शुरू करो, उसके बाद में कुछ कोर्सेज लाइक यू कैन टेक प्रीमियम्स ऑफ लिंक्डइन wherein you can talk to very specific people. Lot of people will send you the request, no? हमें चाहिए सीए, कारपेंटर कह रहे हेलो, ठीक है, एज अ ह्यूमन आई विल नॉट से हे यू बगर, दिस इज इंडिया, थैंक यू आपने मुझे मैसेज किया, ये सब किया, लेकिन मैं वापस आपको बार बार वही बोलूंगा कि वर्क प्लेस कोहेसिवनेस अभिषेक, एंड आई नो यू आर अ फैंटास्टिक लीडर, द वे यू पुट अप द क्वेश्चन टू मी, मैं खुद इधर से ढूंढ के इज्जत बचा रहा हूँ स्टेज पे, है ना? तुम एक फैंटास्टिक लीडर हो बेटा, ये बात तो डन है, राइट? व्हाट इज द टीम साइज दैट यू आर हैंडलिंग? Why didn't we connect on LinkedIn, Puneet? हायर है नो, इतना अच्छा रिसोर्स है यार ये तो, ठीक है? देखो सबके चेहरों पे हंसी आ गई ना बेटा, दुनिया में कोई कोर्स नहीं है, कोई ऐसा सॉफ्टवेयर नहीं है, ह्यूमन बीइंग्स की हंसी के लिए ना हम सबको मिलके एक दूसरे का साथ देना पड़ेगा, और प्रॉब्लम्स जो है ना वो समझनी पड़ेंगी। आई एम श्योर जितने भी ये बुद्धिजीवी बैठे हुए हैं ना यहाँ पे, देखो आई एम द ओल्ड स्कूल बॉय, जितने भी बुद्धिजीवी बैठे हैं सबकी प्रॉब्लम एक ही है, हमें भी तो कोई सुन ले। मेरे कमरे में आके कोई ये पूछ ले कि भाई तेरा बेटा जो है ना मार्च में एग्जाम्स हैं, क्या वो मैथमेटिक्स में कोप अप कर पा रहा है लीनियर इक्वेशन या पॉलिनोमियल्स में? वो उसकी जिंदगी में कभी काम नहीं आएगी, लेकिन पढ़ना पड़ेगा ना, कोई कोर्स नहीं है। शांति से बैठो, समझो, स्ट्रेस को खत्म करो, हो रहा है तो ठीक है, जब बॉस बोले तुमसे नहीं होता तो दूसरा हायर करिए यार, लेकिन उसको एक्सेल जो मेंटेन कर रहे हैं ना ये लोग, बता के भी जाओ कि 300 हायर किए मैंने, 0 कॉस्ट, तुम नौकरी से लेते तो इतना, कंसल्टेंट 8.33%, वो बोलेगा नहीं तू बहुत अच्छा कर रहा है, योर प्रमोशन इज ड्यू विद अस, ओके? सो लेट्स कम टू अ रियलिस्टिक लाइफ, लेट्स कम टू, छोड़ो ये एआई की लड़ाई और मैं कौन सा कोर्स करूं, यू कम एंड मीट मी, we'll go on a dinner, that's your course.
See, and one thing we just have to understand कि क्योंकि हम लोग क्या है एज अ टीए प्रोफेशनल, ठीक है, एचआर में भी आता है, हमको मल्टीपल कॉल्स आते हैं, है ना? जैसे हम देखते हैं ना कॉल सेंटर वाले लोग, उन्होंने भी कोई कोर्स तो नहीं कर रखा है ना, बट क्या है कि एक तो इग्नोर मत करो किसी को और अपना एडोप्टेबिलिटी बना लो कि हाँ यार मेरे को दिन के 50 कॉल या 100 कॉल तो आने ही है, उससे इरिटेशन को इग्नोर करो, और थोड़ा सा अगर आपको कभी कोई कॉल में इरिटेशन हो रहा है तो थोड़ा सा अपने आप को उससे डाइवर्ट करने की कोशिश करो। ये एक लर्निंग आप ले सकते हो, इसके लिए कोई कोर्स की जरूरत नहीं होती, खुद की माइंडसेट बनाओ कि हाँ यार, अब जैसे मैंने बोला था एग्जांपल के तौर पे कि मैं एक्सपीरियंस हायर करता हूँ, फिर भी मेरे पास फ्रेशर के आते हैं, सर अगर हो सकता है कोच, तो मेरा भाई मेरे काका की कंपनी थोड़ी है जो हो सकता है, तेरे पास स्किल होगा, इतनी गारंटी ले सकता हूँ, तो ऐसे ही आप भी बोल सकते हो क्या एक गारंटी ले सकता हूँ, इंटरव्यू करा सकता हूँ, क्योंकि इंटरव्यू कराना हमारे हाथ में है, एटीएस के बिना भी हम करा सकते हैं अगर हम बोलेंगे, क्योंकि हमने उससे बात करी और हमें लगा कि हाँ बंदा कर सकता है। अब लेकिन अगर इंटरव्यू में उसने परफॉर्म नहीं किया तो ज्यादा हमारा बॉस गाली निकालेगा, गाली इन द सेंस हमें नहीं बोलना चाहिए एक टर्म, बट हाँ यही बोलेगा ना भाई तू तो बड़ा इसकी तारीफ कर रहा था, क्या हुआ, नहीं कर पाया, कोई बात नहीं, लेकिन अपन ने उसको अपॉर्चुनिटी दे दी तो बंदा भी थोड़ा सा फ्यूचर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से हो सकता है, ये जो बंदा आपने आज उसको एड्रेस किया, उस बंदे ने आपको आगे जाके एक अच्छा रिसोर्स प्रोवाइड करे या रेफरेंस दे, तो एक तो रेफरेंस इंडस्ट्री में अपने आप को ग्रो करो, रेफरेंसेस बनाओ, नेटवर्किंग करो, जितना हो सके उतना लोगों से मिलो, डजंट मैटर वो आपकी इंडस्ट्री से है नहीं है। तो जैसे मैंने अपने YouTube का भी एग्जांपल दिया, तो मैंने कोई प्रोफेशनल वे में नहीं बनाया वो, आई एम हैप्पी विद माय वर्क एंड आई एम डूइंग माय वर्क, बट उसमें मैं क्या है नॉलेज शेयरिंग के पर्पस से बना लिया। तो मैं जैसे भी आपसे भी मिला, मान लो, तो मैं आपसे भी हेजिटेट नहीं होऊंगा 5 मिनट बात करने के लिए और आपके नॉलेज लेने के लिए, ताकि अगर हो सकता है कोई 4 स्टूडेंट उस चैनल के थ्रू देख रहे हो मेरे सुलभ तेलम के नाम से, तो वो अब आपने जो कई नई बात बताई, हो सकता है वो उनके काम आ जाए जो उन्होंने कहीं सुना ही नहीं हो, और वो उनके कैरियर में बेनिफिट हो जाए। तो वो चीज अपने आपस के एनवायरनमेंट से एडॉप्टिव रहो, और कुछ भी स्किल है, कोई कोर्सेज इज जस्ट फॉर द नेम सेक, हर ब्रांड अपना कोर्स बेच रहा है। जैसे मैम ने बोला कि वो कंपनी बंद हो गई, लेकिन वो भी एक टाइम पे बहुत बड़ा ब्रांड था, उसने करोड़ों रुपए की एमएनसीज बनाई और उसने करोड़ों रुपए के बंदे भी हायर किए सिखाने के लिए, बट आज भी हम देखते हैं कि अपस्किलिंग इन्वायरमेंट है जो हमारे को कॉलेजेस में भी प्रोवाइड कराई जा रही है। हमारा टीचर भी एक तरह से वेल स्किल्ड है, वो भी पढ़ के, और अब तो हमारे टाइम में, मैं 2009 बीई कंप्यूटर साइंस ग्रेजुएट हूं, उस टाइम तो बीटेक वाला ही आके हमारे को, क्योंकि वो क्या होता था कि 2009 हुआ था रिसेशन बैच, आई विल टेल यू बिकॉज़ सॉरी आई एम टेकिंग टाइम, बट वो तो क्या था कि भाई उस टाइम ये एआईसीटीई का रूल नहीं था कि एमटेक कंपलसरी है बीटेक को पढ़ाने के लिए। तो अपन ने देखा तो उस टाइम एक मेम और चल गया था कि भैया अगर कहीं प्लेसमेंट नहीं हुआ कॉलेज में आ जाना, लेक्चरर बना देंगे। आप 4 ईयर कंप्लीट कर रखे हो, अच्छी डिग्री है आपके पास, आपको कॉलेज में लेक्चरशिप की नौकरी तो पक्की। बट अब क्या हुआ, अपस्किल नहीं हुई। एआईसीटीई ने उसको समझा, जो एक बॉडी है, जो अपनी इंजीनियरिंग की बॉडी है, उसने देखा कि नहीं यार एमटेक कम एक लेवल अप होना चाहिए। आप किसी भी चाहे तो, अगर आप बीटेक हो तो आप बीसीए वाले को पढ़ा सकते हो, बीएससी वाले को पढ़ा सकते हो, बट आप बीटेक वाले को नहीं पढ़ा सकते एज कॉलेज। आप अलग से लर्निंग दे रहे हो, वो अलग बात है। तो इसी तरह से अपने आप को चेक करो कि कहां आप लैग कर रहे हो। नो वन इज परफेक्ट, इट इज फॉर श्योर, बट अगर आपको लग रहा है कि हाँ ये पॉइंट है, और वो आपकी लर्निंग डेली अंडरस्टैंडिंग से आएगी। जैसे आप रोज काम करते हो, आप बोल रहे हो 55 लोगों को आप हैंडल करते हो या 60 लोगों को हैंडल करते हो, तो आप हो सकता है उन 55 से कुछ ना कुछ नया सुनते हो रोज, और कई लोग होंगे वो रिपीटेटिव एक ही चीज लेके आ रहे होंगे, तो उनके कारण उनको भी समझो, उसको समझने की कला सीख लो। आप अपने आप एचआर में परफेक्ट हो गए, क्योंकि एचआर का नाम जो है ह्यूमन रिसोर्स, मतलब इंसान से कनेक्टिविटी। तो ये मेरा।
Any other questions?
Abhishek, I just want to answer. Your name is Abhishek, right? Okay. No, I just be seated. Thank you everybody for adding into it. I did my analytics 2 years back. Although there was no need, I was into a very comfortable job. Everything was good. But analytics is something that I did from I have done it from Indore. And it has actually helped me in a way wherein I can actually provide the data-driven solutions to the organization. So I think, again, not promoting any course, but it is with my personal experience what I am telling you, that in that we are since morning we are talking about IT, we are talking about technology, we are talking about AI. So it is all about data. So when we are talking about data-driven world, data is the king, so you really have to learn that how to actually create the data, what data you should maintain, how it is actually going to help the organization. It is not only as an HR, but as a business leader, how can you help the organization in getting the data-driven solutions or the resolutions. So this is what I think that I can suggest. Thank you.
One more point, Abhishek, you mentioned that what should we do, right? So what I have done personally is I have learned what is coming in my way. So for say, right now, as Swadika mentioned, that we are into data-driven company, data-driven world. So to present that data, you need to create the dashboards. So to create the dashboards, you need that, okay, now you have to learn, you have to upskill yourself into Excel. So to learn that, okay, how we can create the pivot table, how we can create the charts. So then what I choose is I did a prompt engineering course wherein I learned how to use best of Excel. How I don't have to write this much big Excel formula. If I give a small prompt, then if I'll get the data in the just few seconds, then it's very easy for us. So right now, all of us are using Excel. So we get these pictures and then we have to upload or we have to write that. So there is one thing in Microsoft 365 where just you have to upload the picture and you'll get all these things in the Excel. So those things like I've learned after doing this prompt engineering. Earlier I was not aware. So what is coming in our way, and then we'll take this forward and we'll upgrade ourselves. So that is majorly what we should do. This is what I will say.
One more thing. See, what do I think? We should have the connectivity with the people and with the company. So there is basically, there are many people, they say we should love our job, not to the company. But what do I think, that till the time we will not love the company, the efficiency will not come, right? AI, if we'll go along with the AI, then I have posted one requirement over the Naukri, then there will be a bombard of the resumes, right? As per the AI, I can hire people if I am doing a recruitment, but if I am doing talent acquisition, right? I have to see the personality of the person. I have to check whether he or she can be fit into my environment or not. So I and Mr. Kushwaha, we hire people from 15 to 16 countries. So we have to see who will be the right fit for UK market, who will be the right fit for USA market, who will be fit for the Japan market, because all countries, they have a different culture, right? So human touch will be there always, you know, it cannot replace the human basically. The AI cannot replace the humans, right? So the success in HR, what do I think that we should have that connectivity with the company? कौन मेरी company में सही आ रहा है, कौन मेरी company में गलत आ रहा है, right? Because once we hire the person, we have to retain that person. ठीक है, I'll give you an example. Before 2 years, Mr. Kothari has given me 2 requirements. One requirement basically, so we have to hire a chartered accountant for that. We have a small, you know, the company in the walled city of Jaipur basically. That is 𝐷𝐸𝐴 for Colorstone segment. So I called 2 chartered accountants for the interview. One for a very big corporate, one for a small company, but both were the talented person. Both have given their interviews to Mr. Kothari, and then but we used to hire only one. He said कि पूरी दोनों ही बहुत अच्छे हैं. अब just for example कि अगर मैंने requirement डाली है LinkedIn पे, I have post something on Naukri, I have got 2 resumes, right? Both the persons are good, but we have to hire only one person. He said कि इतनी दोनों ही तो ले रहे हैं. अब तुम बताओ किसको कहाँ लेना चाहिए? So that AI will not decide कि जो कॉर्पोरेट से आया है उसको मैं वॉल्ड सिटी वाले छोटे से ऑफिस के अंदर फिट कर दूं, राइट? देयर द ह्यूमन टच इज रिक्वायर्ड. कि जो कॉर्पोरेट से आया है, बहुत अच्छे से ऑफिसेज है उनके, बहुत अच्छे से वॉशरूम से उनके, बहुत इंग्लिश बोलने वाले लोग हैं, बहुत अच्छे कपड़े वाले पहनने वाले लोग हैं, कार लेके जाओगे तो अच्छी पार्किंग आपको मिलेगी. वो एक HR ही सोच सकता है, वो एक ह्यूमन सोच सकता है कि कॉर्पोरेट वाला बंदा मेरी वॉल्ड सिटी वाले छोटे ऑफिस में फिट नहीं होगा, राइट? सो the person who came from a small company, we fit that person to that walled city 𝐷𝐸𝐴 वाले office में, and the person who came from the corporate, we created one position for him at Bangkok, and then he went there and he's working over there. So this is the thing that and it comes only when we are connected with the company. Sometimes you think यार ठीक है, मेरे को तो मेरा काम करना है ना, कोई भी आता है कोई भी जाता है, आप हायर तो कर दोगे, बट यू कैन नॉट रिटेन दैट पर्सन, राइट? अगर आपने ले लिया है उसको, इफ हिज एटीट्यूड इज नॉट गुड, so he cannot stay with you for a long time. Then again you get a requirement, you will again work on that, right? So this is something.
Abhishek, I'll come back to your question. You asked like what programs you can opt if you want to develop your own in the domain of HR. Right, so I suggest you should analyze your own interest, your own potential, and your interest area is something which would help you to, you know, understand in HR it's very vast, right? You have to understand whether you want to go into recruitment, you want to build your career into compliances, you want to be more into the employee engagement side. So it's been around 12 to 13 years I'm doing recruitment, but I never did any certification because I know it is something which is inside me. I can do it, right? But I was lacking on the side of compliances, so I am holding around 7 diplomas, and the diplomas are not just, these certifications are not just for the sake of, you know, having it on paper. I have spent somewhere around 4 dedicated months to gain 1 diploma certificate. So and 1 diploma we had to submit somewhere around 36 assignments. So this is how you have to be honest in your own learning also. And diplomas like legal drafting in the world of HR, the AI, undoubtedly we can learn this. Compliance is at one part. Then the strategic decision making, as Sunika said, HR analytics is very important in the when we have to provide the data-driven solutions. And now I got the question on the data protection and the security. That is something which is, you know, I'm on the way of learning. And independent director is another one part, which would, these things may help me to, you know, give a better direction to my career and to grow to the next level. So I think you have to explore yourself first and then decide. Thank you.
And also just to add on to it, you have to stay positive always. you have to remove the negative environment amongst yourself. You might see lot of negativity, lot of challenges, but that challenges, how you encounter those challenges are more important whenever you are learning something, because that is the biggest drawback when we step back with something. It is because of the reason that we thought it is too high, or it is not needed, or I cannot do that. So always keep a mindset of yes, I can do that. There, in our previous conversation, there was one story one of our panelists has shared, which is for one Gujju. He was in. I will tell you in the short, just to that, because they said there was an interview of Microsoft. He have called almost 10,000, and that was initial days. 10,000 to 20,000 people turn up. He was not expecting that, and he have only few limited positions. But what happened? There is one person who stayed till last by just thinking, because he was not asking that time. He was asking at the time of interview, but he was keep raising his hand up till the last question. That yes, I know that, I can do that, because of that mindset and learning capability. And there were two folks. One was actually having that experience, and one was open to learn. So at the end, as he was just starting the office in India, so he hired both of them. But because of the attitude, so you keep your attitude positive, avoid your negative energy. Stress is one thing which you should not take at your head, because if you take stress, because our work, especially the HR work, is very much stressful. Coders are also having the stress, but they have multiple other ways to encounter that. They can do multiple things. But in HR, at the end, या तो हम payroll करेंगे, या हमें hiring करनी है, तो घूम फिर के हमारा वही है. कोडर है, ठीक है, उसको जावा में मजा नहीं आ रहा, वो कहेगा मैं .NET में कर लेता हूँ, क्या पता कुछ नया मिले. तो इस तरह से हमारा स्ट्रेस कैसे अपने आप को स्ट्रेस आउट कर रखें, थोड़ा सा इन्वॉल्व रहें लोगों के बीच में. इन चीजों को अगर आप अडॉप्ट करोगे तो ये एक तरह से आप सेल्फ लर्निंग अडॉप्ट कर सकते हो विद द सर्टिफिकेशंस एंड ऑल व्हिच दे आर सेइंग. It depends. And certification, I would suggest one thing: you should choose the certification from your future career goal. Don't just choose it for the namesake or for the branding at LinkedIn or somewhere. Because if you, as ma'am said, if you wanted to make a compliance expert of yourself in future, or a head in some company as a compliance head in HR, because there will be a part of HR only. So that time you should be well versed with the compliance related activity, whether what is coming out. So check out which organization or which particular certificates are capable enough to provide you that level. As ma'am said, IIM is very high, and but in IIM also there are multiple levels. So like that you can choose the best out of you and you can decide. Thank you.
Thank you, Sulabh. Last example I'll share and we'll close it for lunch. Right? सब यही सुनना चाह रहे हैं, मुझे पता है. Okay. Look, anyone can hire, artificial machine can hire, we, the Buddhijeevi sitting out here, we all can hire people. But just one session, one lesson of this quote is that please take care of the people that you have hired. They have trusted you. They have not trusted, they have trusted the employer, they have not seen the employer. They have trusted the people sitting out here with 206 bones, 7 liters of blood and 21,000 muscles. Okay? So they have trusted you, they have not trusted the machine. So may I request everybody out there and the people sitting out here, please take care of your people. Your people are the biggest asset. So do I believe my 16,000 people are my asset. Okay? हम लोग just last example, जिससे कि हम लोग hire करके ना employees को भूल जाते हैं, right? So this is for everyone out there, including for me as well. I give a target to Puneet to hire a chartered accountant. मैं बोला ना हम लोग ने 300 plus chartered accountant hire किए during the time of COVID. Unfortunately, पता नहीं क्या, मतलब पहले तो पुनीत ने counseling करी, a semi-government job, मैं नाम नहीं लूँगा, ठीक है? He's working with us somewhere out of India. So he quit the job. पता नहीं उसने क्या जादू घुमाया, तो he left the job. तो पहले तो उसके गृह कलेश हमने sort out करे first. Second, हमने जब उसको hire किया, बेचारा कोविड के चपेट में आ गया 2020 के अंदर. Now, if I talk about artificial intelligence, my job is to get out of that Indian and I hire somebody else in Hong Kong. It hardly matters to me. 150 अरब की आबादी है ना यहाँ पे. उसमें से करीब 1 लाख चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट तो मिल ही जाएंगे. Why only that Mr. So and so? I said no. If we have hired that person, we'll retain that person. That person was in Chennai, was fighting between life and death. He was on ventilator. Me and Puneet daily शाम को 5 बजे हम वीडियो कॉल ऑन करते, उसके ऑक्सीजन मास्क के ऊपर लगा दिया जाता था डॉक्टर, हम उसको मोटिवेट करते थे कि buddy don't give up, we are with you. nothing will cross your life. Okay, oxygen चल रहा है, सब कुछ लो. You have to survive. You have to survive not for us, for this world. And touch wood, this guy has survived, joined us, and successfully working in our Hong Kong office.
Thank you so
Fantastic. And एक और एग्जाम्पल, एक एग्जाम्पल और है. मैं लोगों से बोलता हूँ कि मुझसे कम बात करो. पता है क्यों? पता है क्यों? I diffuse them and I hire them. I diffuse people in the flight, in the bus, in the ship, in the cruise. The last person, which is the senior most person I've hired with KGK, is the chief operations person for the group. Okay, accidentally that guy was sitting adjoining to my aircraft seat, और वो हायर हो गया. अरे फायर नहीं हुआ है, दुखी मत हो. You know, the way he was taking care of the crew members, the way he was eating food, I said good with dining manners, good with communication, presentable था बंदा. मैंने कहा हॉस्पिटैलिटी में चल सकता है, क्योंकि बैठे बैठे मेरा AI टूल चलता है. क्योंकि इतनी फीट पे जाने के बाद क्या होता है, वो लोग फटाफट खाना सर्व करते हैं और कुछ ही देर में हमारा विमान T3 में लैंड करने वाला है. शौचालय पेय पदार्थ का प्रयोग पूर्ण रूप से निषेध है. यही सुनते हैं ना हम लोग, स्मार्ट लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, यही सब होता रहता है. उस टाइम की बात मुझे लगता है जो भी पैसेंजर्स हैं ना, किसको हायर कर सकते हैं. द गाय वाज सिटिंग नेक्स्ट टू मी एंड ही वाज वर्किंग विद TGI फ्राइडेज इन सिडनी. थैंक गॉड इट्स फ्राइडे सिडनी. 10 साल की मेहनत लगी. नाउ ही इज आवर चीफ ऑपरेटिंग ऑफिसर फॉर मिराकी किचन, विष्णुदास. अब भाई बता दो, इसमें कोई कोर्स, कोई लैंग्वेज, कुछ काम आएगी क्या? ह्यूमन टच.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.
I would like to end this session with an end note from everybody. Just two-liner end note. So I would start with.
I take much time. I'll pass it on there.
I mean, we have already discussed. I just want to say thank you. Moreover, I mean, listening patiently, sitting here, it actually shows that how, you know, good HRs you are. Because it is not only, so just clap for yourself, because for being so patient, if you can listen to, you know, it is not about, you know, here there is no course which is running, and it is not actually going to help, you know, probably the kind of insights and learnings going to help you. But then being patiently listening to each and everything and then putting up questions, this is something which is, I think that I should clap for everyone.
So first of all, thank you GIT, ISRMS and whole audience for listening us. I will like to end up by one note, which is in Hindi we all know. कोशिश करने वालों की हार नहीं होती, डूब के नैया पार नहीं होती. तो हमें हमेशा कोशिश करते रहनी चाहिए. हमें निगेटिव माइंडसेट को अपने से दूर रखना चाहिए. कभी-कभी निगेटिव एनर्जी सुनो सबकी, करो मन की, है ना. जैसे हम आजकल मन की बात सुन रहे हैं ना, वैसे. बट वो क्योंकि हम अगर अपने खुद की मन की बात सुनेंगे ना, नॉट बिकॉज आई एम प्रमोटिंग मन की बात, बट तो हमारा क्या है कि हम, क्योंकि हम भी यार एक्सपीरियंस है, आप भी सब एक्सपीरियंस हैं, तो हमें पता है कि क्या गलत है क्या सही है. जैसे सर ने भी बताया था कि हम अपना बंदा देख करके ही उसको आगे ले जा रहे हैं ना, कि भाई कैंडिडेट सही है कि नहीं. तो अपनी समझ को आगे बढ़ाओ और हमेशा पॉजिटिव एटीट्यूड को माइंडसेट में रखो. नेगेटिव एनर्जी को अवॉइड करो, बिकॉज नेगेटिव से बहुत सारी चीजें आती हैं. हम मेंटल स्ट्रेस में चले जाते हैं और क्योंकि रिजेक्शन इज अ पार्ट ऑफ अवर लाइफ, है ना. इम्पॉसिबल इट्स ऑल से कि पॉसिबल है, राइट. तो वो चीजों से हमें हमेशा एडॉप्टेबल रहना है. करंट ट्रेंड और टेक्नोलॉजी से एडॉप्टेबल रहो, सीखते रहो, समझते रहो और सुनते रहो. सुनो सबकी और करो मन की. थैंक यू.
Thank you all. So I will not take much time. So I just wanted to say that being in HR, we should be very humble and we should open for the feedbacks. These are the two things we should always do. This is what I would like to say. Thank you all. Thank you GIT for inviting us.
So see, I would like to say that we always have two homes, right? One where we have our own family, the second home, our company. While hiring your people, you should always think that you are inviting, you are calling somebody at your home. हमारे घर के लिए barriers लगाते हैं, किसको आना चाहिए, किसको नहीं आना चाहिए. Just like a company, we should think कि is this the right person who should come into the system? Because लोग ही कंपनी को बड़ा बनाते हैं, कंपनी अपने आप नहीं बढ़ती है। अगर एक गलत वायरस कहीं पे आएगा सिस्टम में तो वो पूरा करप्ट कर देता है सिस्टम को, राइट? So this is my advice, and I think because all are experienced HR and the friends, और सब लोग जानते भी होंगे, but that is what I follow in my company since so many years, and I was following since I started my journey. मेरे लिए मेरी कंपनी मेरा परिवार ही होता है, तो मैं हर एक एंगल से देखता हूँ उनको कि ये मेरे परिवार में आने लायक है क्या नहीं है। Although he is brilliant, कई बार ऐसा होता है HR के अंदर कि यार somebody is fit 99.99% and somebody is fit for 80-70%, but attitude अगर 99.99 वाले का अच्छा नहीं होगा ना, तो we should not hire him, क्योंकि attitude we can never change. Skills में कोई अगर lack कर रहा है तो we can update that, we can work on that, right? So this is just a small note of closing. Thank you.
I have two suggestions when I wind up this. First thing, we should not treat ourselves as human resource only. We should rather rename it as human being. We all are human beings. So, and the second thing, starting from onboarding or interviewing to a person till the separation, there are family members. Give them a wonderful experience. They are going to be a brand ambassador. They'll, they'll do the publicity that we cannot even think of. So give them a wonderful experience, and I think this is the first time I can see so many HR sitting at the same place. So I would love to connect with each one of them. And the way this initiative has been, done by IHR, and next time we can also do the same conference for the Jaipur people. And thank you so much, GIP. Thank you, IHR team. Thank you, everybody.
I'll pass it on. No? We'll save time. I'm telling you. So, thank you everyone. The professional talks we can do. Which course, which one, which touch, human touch, bad touch, good touch, all touch, LinkedIn. Okay? And thank you to the college, thank you to sir, thank you to him, thank you to everybody out there. I know it's very difficult. आप वहाँ बैठ के यार मेरा क्वेश्चन आंसर कर रहा है तो मैं सुन लेता हूँ जैसे अभिषेक ने किया बाकी लोग करे यार हम क्या करें ठीक है. So I think with that, I think she should announce that we are breaking for lunch, which everybody is waiting. See, human touch with fruit touch is better. Thank you everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. You have been wonderful audience. I would like to hand over the stage to Kapil now. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Annie. Thank you so much to all our panelists and to all our wonderful HR professionals and industry people who have joined us here and who have so patiently who have been sitting here and listening to all conversation. Time का पता नहीं चला. That's the ultimate